He said,
Yeah.
"Look, happened so fast you didn't even see it."
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Guyana. Yeah.
because
Oh
it's mind-boggling to you. Yeah.
yeah. Hey, what
Cup
would
of
you
coffee.
say since we are recording? What would you think is your best impression? What's your best impression of somebody?
Man, I always felt like I did a good Mike Tyson, and then I'm not gonna front, man. I think I got a decent Macho Man Randy Savage, but I need a cup of water in the big time, cause it's almost like Doc Rivers. Like you
You really
gotta
get the rasp.
you gotta
That's
get the rasp
crazy.
in there.
That Doc Rivers is
What are we
Kevin,
doing?
Kevin, start the offense with P. Start it.
Ray Sean! Ray Sean! Ray!
Yeah, that's tough. No,
Damn it! Can you imagine if he yelled?
uh,
Damn
I wonder what a no. I wonder
Sounds
what
like Mermaid Man.
it!
facts. What a boy. 100% he
Isaiah,
does.
I feel like my three top for you, if I had to pick, are definitely Macho Man, definitely Coach Campbell,
Facts.
Oh,
Shout out to the GOAT.
definitely a good old Southern racist redneck rebel,
Facts.
yeah.
definitely some country boy.
Oh man, I forgot which one I was doing it the other day, but it's kind of racist, so I don't want to do it on the podcast.
Oh, was it Uncle Ruckus?
No,
Hey,
man.
bro, I used to have a mean Uncle Ruckus, bro. I had a mean one. Oh,
No, man.
good
I'm not even
God.
trying to sound bad. I hope any listeners of Asian descent don't get mad at me, but
Oh, you're getting
there's
fried.
this there's a new like where the Golden Corral is at on Expressway, where formerly known as the Golden Corral.
Yeah,
Oh, they shut that down?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's been
it's
shut down
a
for a
it's
long
a
time.
Oh,
it's a
damn.
new buffet, and one of the things that they advertise is Mongolian like food. And so my wife and I were driving by. I was like, "Ooh, Mongolian! Ooh, we get
Oh,
some
yeah, you just
Mongolian
got us
food."
canceled off the rip. Well, I hope it was fun.
This is a great podcast,
We'll
you guys.
be we'll be wrapping this up right now. We'll see you guys
we'll,
later.
we'll be back next week under a new
Yeah,
name,
Yes,
new
yeah.
podcast.
Forget you know who we are.
The monetization is now over. But no, I think no. I probably say no. Marlon had a mean. Marlon has a good Coach Campbell too.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, shout out
You
to the
too.
GOAT.
Yeah, sure.
When y'all get going on a Coach Campbell or on a racist redneck
Bro, we
binge,
had
bro, it's
you
some of the
remember
funniest shit.
you
Bro, I'm
remember
about to start crying.
you remember what the
Fellas,
hell
they
is his
got
name?
this thing called a Panther Burger.
Bro.
He cut up a hot leg.
Bro, Coach, shout out to the
You-
GOAT, bro.
Yeah,
But it is I
I'm
think back
telling
to
you
that
right
story.
now.
I think back to that story sometimes and I'm like, bro, Coach was living life dangerous because me at 35, if I eat that, the indigestion is gonna tear my ass up. Coach was
My
living it
gluten,
on the edge, bro.
bro. Especially with the gluten intolerance now. You know how soft that's. Every time I bring it up, I'm like, and my wife will look at me. We went to eat last night, and I got a barbecue brisket bacon cheeseburger.
oof,
She was
that's a
like,
lot of
"Did you
bees,
bring
man. That's a
your?"
real tongue twister.
She was like, "Did you bring your medicine to calm your stomach down?" And me being 32 years old, I was like, "No." She was like, "All right, I'm gonna be fucking hearing about it later, bro." We got in the car. She was like, "Don't fucking fart on my leather seats." I had to hold that bitch in for like 30 minutes.
That's your fault for being
The
hard headed, bro.
the
Stop being
moment I
hard headed.
swung the moment I swung the door open, I was like, "Ugh."
Stop being hard headed. Stop being hard headed. It's all
I'm fine
right.
now.
It's all right. No,
It's
stop
it's
being
like
hard headed.
drinking beer. It's like drinking beer. It will pass. Just give it time.
Bro, seeing knowing what you know now, nah, it doesn't make me feel bad. I was gonna say it makes me feel bad for that day at fucking Joe's Crab
Joe's
Shack,
Crab Shack.
bro.
Yeah.
When you was talking about your stomach, and the rest of us were like, "Shut
Quit
up, you
being
ain't. What are you
a
crying
little
about,
bit. Quit being a little bitch, man.
Yeah, you might as well
bro?"
go more into depth so that the listener know what you're talking about. Essentially, Isaiah's had a gluten allergy. If you paid attention a couple episodes ago, and his stomach has been basically Hiroshima for It's
My
been a
whole life.
while.
My whole life.
And,
There have been some sacrifices made in the
bro.
bathrooms.
And we used to just be like, bro, shut up. Shut up. It ain't that bad, bro. Whole
I
time.
always thought it was like food poisoning. I was like, I don't know why this hit me this way. Because we would never get the same thing. Like we'd all get something different. And
Yeah.
I always thought it was my food. But this one
It was
particular
your food.
day, back in 2012, I don't even. It was so bad. I don't remember what I ate. But I remember smashing the Dodge Neon, doing 95 down I-44, taking the exit to Lawton, sprinting upstairs, and prayed to God that I made it out alive. I was sweating.
It's crazy too, because you low key, Jay Uso stole his whole gimmick from you, because you came out and then was like, ran it back,
Went right back in there.
came back
I
out.
remember
again.
I
Came
propped
back
the
out again.
recliner
It
up.
was-
I was like,
Bro, you were in that mode.
I said,
You came out after that second one, and you sat down, and then you ran it back again. So yeah, I think Jay Uso stole that gimmick from you. So I mean,
bastard.
that's all
Somebody
I'll say.
told me
But
the story.
that's crazy work. But Thanksgiving is on Thursday, and we haven't really talked about Thanksgiving at all, which is low key as an adult is my favorite holiday. There's no anything like that. Like I love seeing the kiddos open their presents, but like Thanksgiving is the Christmas
time.
for an adult because I eat
Yes.
so much. But King of the Mountain Thanksgiving foods. Let's just go through some popular Thanksgiving foods, and then we'll choose which one we think is the best, and then whichever food is left standing is
Let's
the
get it.
Thanksgiving food champion. So
I want y'all to immediately exclude that motherfucking marshmallow, pecan, baked sweet potato.
Sweet potatoes? Are you
Get it
serious?
out. Get it out.
Bro,
Get that
you
out.
don't-
Get cranberry
you don't-
sauce out.
you don't like
Get it
yams?
out.
bro,
Like yams?
chill
I
out.
like them.
Mac,
Get
hold
them out
on.
now.
Shit. Goddamn. Got fucking Stephen A. Smith over here.
Yeah.
It's terrible for the
It's
game
my-
of Thanksgiving.
it's my turn. It's my turn.
That's crazy.
My turn to talk. With the
Sorry,
pin.
Marlon.
Hey,
Go.
nah,
Come on, Marlon.
I miss me a good old skip.
Oh, shit.
No, you said it was my turn. It's my turn.
It's my turn.
Hey, shout out to the city legend Skip Bayless, bro. Shout out
Northwest
to
class and legend, 1.4 points a game, baby.
bro was out here cooking. Y'all better leave the goat alone. So
Average
we'll
one
start.
Me in high school, I gotta respect it.
Man, facts. All right, we'll start. On one side, we'll start with mac and cheese, and then
gonna write
on
this
the
down
other
as well.
side, mashed potatoes and gravy.
Give me
It's gotta
mashed
be
potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes, baby. Wait, what kind of gravy is it? Ham gravy, giblet gravy? What kind of gravy we talking
Yeah.
about?
Whatever gravy you want. I
Giblet
don't
gravy.
care.
Oh, give me some.
Yeah,
give me some mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
Giblet gravy, baby.
that giblet gravy.
Well, since we're moving
Boy.
on with mashed potatoes, I won't feel bad that my vote is mac and cheese. Give me a good old fucking mac and cheese. Yeah.
I mean, that's a
We
tough
talking about
choice
that
in round
liquid
one,
It is,
bro.
gold?
but
Like,
it
did
is,
you make
but-
the roux with the mac and cheese? Did you make the
Yeah,
roux?
bro.
Make
I'm
the-
not. Yeah, bro.
Are
I'm
we
not talking about
talking- are
throwing
we-
it in a box and just dumping it like that. No, bro. I'm talking about from scratch, baby. You boil the noodles. You get the cheese. You make the roux. You know what I'm saying? You put extra cheese on that shit, and then
That's
after you
liquid
bake it,
gold.
bro, you bake
Marlon,
it.
you sound like this dude I follow that he's a Cajun, big old fucking muscular Cajun dude that wears pits and he's got a mullet and he's
Oh, you
he
talking
goes
about
cooking
stale
things.
cracker?
Yeah.
No,
You
that
sound
is-
like just like him. You
Hey,
boil
bro.
the
Have you ever
roux,
seen-
baby. You
Get
boil
that
the
roux,
noodles.
Bro, that dude is cool. I love his
He's,
videos.
hila-
I love
he's
his videos.
hilarious.
You ever seen that video of that old black lady that made some mac and cheese and she just pulls it out of the oven and she's cutting off a slice of it and she goes, "Look at that," and she's holding it up. She's like, "Cheese all through the bitch, cheese all through that motherfucker. Look at that."
And that's what I'm talking
She
about.
slaps it down. She slaps it down and walks off. She's like,
Bro, and that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of mac and cheese I'm talking about. Not that
Cheese
easy
all
cheap
through
shit.
the bitch.
But I will say, give me some good mashed potatoes and gravy, and I'll rock with that because it makes everything else better at times.
Yeah.
Like if the turkey is too dry, the gravy,
That's
throw
gravy,
some
baby.
gravy
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, you gotta have it. So
I also just feel like if you got somebody that knows how to make, really knows how to make a good set of mashed potatoes, bro, Those are elite.
Elite.
All right. Major pause. Major pause. Do you leave the skin on the potatoes?
No,
Not for Thanksgiving, but I've
not for
done
mashed
it in the
potatoes.
past. Yeah, I've done
I've done
it
them. We've
back
we've
in
done it
the
before.
broke days. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Leave the skin on.
yeah.
I mean, I don't have a problem with skin because, like, when I eat like baked potatoes, I just cut. I don't cut mine open. I cut mine up and then just throw everything on top. Like I'm
Yeah.
almost basically mash them. So I don't have a
Well,
problem with
I've
potato skins.
actually
But
fried the skins.
oh,
And yeah,
let's
bro.
go.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Some tater skins.
Yeah, bro. And smack them hoes out. You could literally now you could just throw it in a man, we sound like old ass man. But you could just throw them hoes in like an air fryer.
So this is what you do, right?
Yeah, bro. Bro, I bought a vacuum the other day and I was lit. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker be vacuuming good. Yeah, yeah. So I'm fried.
It's got 3 speeds on it. It's got
bro,
thick
easy,
carpet,
easy
flat carpet.
Yeah, easy. It's not like them old school ones that had the bags or anything like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's easy.
I can
Uh,
appreciate
Motherfuckers
how
get
light
stuck up.
a vacuum cleaner is now, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
Like-
They used to have the 50-pounders back in the day. You
Thanks.
would pull it out of the
Out of the
closet.
box. Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I feel like back in the day, man, it was like pushing a fucking sled.
Man, for real.
Vacuums like on the whistle, on the whistle.
Yeah. But all right, so mashed potatoes and gravy. We'll go from there to just a roll or a biscuit.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed taters.
All right.
God,
So
the roll
mashed
should have been
potatoes.
fucking round one.
Mashed potatoes and gravy. Green
Hold
bean
on 1 second.
casserole.
Green bean casserole.
1 second.
You're good.
My back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back, baby. You're
All right.
back.
Say it one more again.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, green bean casserole.
Give me the mashed potatoes and gravy. All right.
Green
Oh.
bean casserole.
No. Peep this. Look, green bean casserole is a staple of Thanksgiving. Okay.
Mhm.
But as a child, as a youth, I used to be so disgusted with the look of green bean casserole. It used to make me throw up as a kid. Even though it is delicious in my adult years, give me mashed potatoes and gravy every time.
Bro, so green bean casserole for me, it's one of the goats of Thanksgiving.
It's
And
the
I'll
only
tell
time
you why.
you eat it.
Boom. That's it, baby. So it's so much better when you finally get it. Wow.
So
we
here's-
actually have it for Christmas and Easter also with those meals. But
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's times because I'm an adult throughout the week. If I want some green
You
bean
just
casserole, I'm
fucking
throwing
make
that
it,
shit. I don't
baby.
give a fuck. Yeah, yeah. I don't have to wait no more.
I don't know why I
Yeah.
ain't thought of that.
Yeah, bro.
You
You
just have
ain't gotta
one
wait.
fucking
Just
one.
make it.
Exactly. Yeah. Just make it yourself, right?
I just hate getting the stale green bean.
I feel that.
know.
I feel that. I'll keep it classic and just say mashed potatoes and gravy too, just because I think I fuck with green bean casserole tough, and it is a legend, and I will be eating a lot of it on Thursday. But mashed potatoes and gravy to me, I feel like it's more important to my plate. It's more important to my plate than green bean casserole.
Well, for the same reason you mentioned earlier, you can use it to
everything else.
you use it to support everything on the
Incorporate
plate.
But yeah, God, green bean casserole you can too, and I know that's probably at least the second or third thing that I'm gonna be grabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
I know
easily
for
what
a
I
fact.
eat the most of every
Bruh. It's
If I go back for
probably
seconds,
two.
it's always green bean casserole.
It's probably 2 for mine, and nobody else in the world will eat mine. And it's not no chitlins or no nasty ass shit like that. But all right, mashed potatoes and gravy, and we'll go stuffing / dressing.
Mashed potatoes.
All right, this is gonna be a controversial one, all right? I think, once again, kind of like green bean casserole, you're only eating stuffing or dressing on Thanksgiving. Now, depending on how moist it is, really depends on the formation of the plate. And my uncle always makes one with sage and one without sage. I'm getting that sage every time. And then I'm putting the gravy also on the stuffing or the dressing. And then just I'm mixing all that shit up and I'm eating it. But also with the gravy, this where the mashed potatoes come in. So I gotta go mashed potatoes and gravy again.
I just
That was
a
a long ass explanation to go with the fucking champ.
so fucking dry
Go
most
to
of the
jail.
time. Like even with gravy, even when I put gravy on mine, it's still so dry. I'm like,
You
That's-
put hard
now,
boiled eggs in it. You gotta put hard boiled eggs in it. Give it some softness. Give it a little bit of texture.
bro, like Kaylee's parents, they make theirs with bacon. They put bacon in
What?
it. Fucking fire. Rest in peace to my marriage. But
This
Hey.
guy.
her parents, bro,
Hey.
her parents, bro, god dang, man, their stuffing is elite. Now that stuffing I'll have over mashed potatoes, but that's the only
Regular?
stuffing I've ever had that
That's what I was gonna say. There's the one that I can remember the most, and just being like, man, that shit is fire. R.I.P. to my grandpa, but he used to make some. I don't know how he made it. I really don't because I was still too young. But it had like enough spice to me even before I liked spicy food that it was. I don't know. This shit was just heat. I remember just looking forward to Thanksgiving every year, and he didn't even host like a big dinner or anything. He would just cook throughout the week of Thanksgiving. And so when we'd go see him, he'd be like, "There's food in there." I,
it's a food in there.
yeah. But outside of that, I really do not care much for dressing / stuffing like that. I would go with mashed potatoes and gravy. But
Hey
mashed,
man, you
what?
get a haircut? Did you get faded up?
Bro, we're like 12 minutes in this moment. Yeah,
Bro, I just noticed it looks good.
He's
I
like,
appreciate it. I
he's
appreciate
like, what
it.
you talking about this?
Yeah, got you.
I just my ass just noticed
Hey,
that.
shout
I
out
need
to
get
my
some
barber. You feel me? Anyways, so mashed potatoes and gravy, deviled eggs.
coffee. Oof, that's tough. To me, that's tough.
Me as
I'm
well.
stay with mashed potatoes.
Is there paprika on these deviled eggs?
Yes.
Oh, of course, duh. The fuck.
Fuck. Oh man, I don't know, man. But I mean, I think deviled eggs. After about 4-5 of them, you're flirting with disaster.
No, sir.
Yeah, you are playing a dangerous
I'm not
game,
playing
bro.
shit. Look, deviled eggs is I'm not fucking with you, bro. I will eat. You remember that 50 nuggets in 10 minutes? Yeah, I can do that with deviled eggs. On God, there's not even a little bit of hesitation that I could eat 50 of those.
It's
Just
such a craft. It's
Hey.
such an intricate thing
hey,
too.
hey, I'm just saying I don't have a lot of confidence in myself these days, right?
But those are the
I
things.
know. But yeah, this isn't me going back and forth on some other shit. Like I know for a fact if I had 50 deviled eggs laid out in front of me, I'm smacking them hoes out. I promise you. But I
Bro,
don't.
your shit probably rank as fuck for the next 2 days.
Oh
after
yeah.
50.
Oh
God,
yeah.
dog.
Oh yeah,
Just
bro.
protein.
It's
just
but it's
send,
gonna happen.
protein shits.
Yes.
Send Elizabeth my best after
Hey.
Thanksgiving.
She already knew. She knew what time it was when she got married to me. She knew what time it was. Yeah, she can't. She got to. She got to take. Yeah. But
I'm
I
staying with the mashed potatoes.
I will
think it
say
all
deviled
depends on
eggs.
who makes 'em.
Deviled eggs is probably my favorite thing to have around Thanksgiving. That is something that I personally, I only have them during Thanksgiving and or Christmas or my birthday because again, I love them shits. But outside of that, like I don't have them very often. But
And you
more
will
important
have
to
the
my
shits.
more important to my plate if I showed up or if I was cooking and deviled eggs was there, but mashed potatoes and gravy wasn't there, I would be a little upset. I'd be like, "What?" So give me mashed
They got
potatoes.
no deviled eggs. Let's get the fuck out of
No,
here.
if they don't have deviled eggs, I would be fine, bro. I would be like, man, fuck. But I would be like, it is whatever, right? Like the mashed potatoes and gravy are a little bit more important than deviled eggs to me,
That's true. That's true.
and it's my favorite, bro.
It's a fuck.
So all that's left: mashed potatoes and gravy, or ham.
Ham. That's all that's left?
No. There's one more.
I was like,
Obviously,
oh.
that's important.
Oh, I was about to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like,
kind of
calm
Thanksgiving y'all
down.
having? What the
Yeah,
hell?
like, calm down.
Wow, mashed potatoes, man.
Yeah, same.
I like it. I mean, I like a good ham though,
Me
man.
too,
If the
but-
ham is right, bro, that's ham can be
It's
tough.
yeah, that is true. But again, because I'm an old ass man now, I'm afraid that if I eat too much ham, my blood pressure is going to be higher than Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa after a concert.
You're gonna be
Ooh,
My
I
left
just got
side
dizzy.
hurts.
Yeah.
My chest.
Yeah. Then you got to sit there and just kind of play it off like you ain't in
I'm not gonna lie.
casualty mode.
I'm still picking mashed potatoes and gravy simply for the fact of I know that the way my uncle he smokes his ham, top tier. But I know that I won't get that every year, so mashed potatoes and gravy again.
Facts. All right, we'll go through others. Mashed potatoes and gravy or cranberry sauce.
Get cranberry
potatoes.
sauce the fuck out of here.
All right,
Yeah, mashed potatoes.
I fucks with that. Mashed potatoes and gravy or any kind of pie.
Pie.
Mashed,
Give me the pie, baby. Give me the pie.
mashed potatoes and gravy. No.
Over a pecan pie or a pumpkin pie? What the hell's wrong with you?
Get the fuck out of here.
That must be gluten.
Okay,
Must be
hold on.
the gluten.
Hold on. Yeah,
No,
I was gonna say
I'm just
instead
fucking
of
with
You
instead of
gotta
pies-
you gotta put
hold on,
a
hold on.
pound of whipped cream on it.
Hey,
No.
instead of just that, we'll say dessert as a whole. So this is pies, cakes,
Ooh.
obblers.
You know what?
anything like that.
My mom makes a sopapilla cheesecake
Yeah.
on our Thanksgiving. Oh, dude.
All of it.
Dessert? Give me
all the
dessert,
dessert.
baby. Give me dessert over the mashed potatoes. Because you get to include a cup of the coffee for the big time.
I mean,
Yeah, 'cause you
low-key,
gotta get
that
a
is-
cup of coffee for the dessert.
Cup of coffee with some.
If you
pecan
get
pie.
ice cream or anything afterwards, bro, that it's included. Like it's. I know I'm lumping
Even
it
if-
in.
Isaiah, you made it sound like because you got to put a pound of whipped cream on top of a piece of pecan pie. You make that sound like it's a detriment, motherfucker. That's part
No,
of
it's
it.
not.
That comes
No,
with
it's
it.
Just, if you gotta
Delicious.
do that to enhance it, mashed potatoes and gravy.
I'm not
It's
even gonna lie to you.
delicious.
I don't have to enhance it if I.
I'm
don't
not
want to.
saying.
No, I don't.
I'm not saying that it's not delicious, but I'm always getting mashed potatoes and gravy.
I'm
then you
always
can't have gravy
getting
to enhance
pie.
your mashed potatoes.
I'm always
bastard.
getting pie. I count yams as dessert. If there's a banana pudding, if there's any of that shit there, bro, I am.
Listen,
Hold on,
Isaiah.
you might have flipped me.
Isaiah.
You might have flipped me. You might have flipped me. Hold
listen.
on.
I was waiting on you, goddammit.
Yeah.
Listen,
I was
man. It Cool Whip on pie is the same as gravy on mashed potatoes.
Then I'll take regular mashed taters.
Ooh,
But I
Over
was
fucking
trying to.
pie?
So you would rather
That's
go dry
crazy.
mashed potatoes over.
Well, first off, mashed potatoes ain't dry if they're made right. Okay,
That's
I'll
true.
give you that. I'll give you that. However,
put a little buttermilk in
take
that, bitch.
you'll take that over
Bro.
just dessert.
I was trying to say y'all were flipping me because I thought about that nanner pudding.
That's what
Okay.
I'm saying.
With the wafers on the
Damn it,
top.
Isaiah,
Bro.
I can't fucking. Oh my god, Isaiah.
Bro, I'm fucking it up, bro.
You put a little nutmeg on it. Put a little nutmeg.
Put a little what on it?
Yeah, pause.
Nutmeg.
You did emphasize the word, the
I'm
nut
like,
part of that the first
love.
time you said it.
Anyways, so
Maybe a
wait,
peach
so
cobbler.
we're going dessert now. Dessert or a good turkey, prepared however you want, oven prepared,
Mm.
deep fried,
Oh,
Give
then
me
you
a-
gotta
smoke that
turkey.
motherfucker. I do
Yeah,
not.
give me
care.
the bird because the way, dude, my grandpa makes the best turkey I've ever had in my whole life. His turkey's
The
so
bird?
fucking good.
The bird is the word.
Ba, 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 ba. And here's a crazy thing.
Ba.
My we have not cooked on Thanksgiving, right? We were the lazy ones. We were the hey, we're not doing shit. We're just going to my aunt's house and we're gonna eat like crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess a couple years ago we both decided like, oh, we're adults. I forgot with the 3 kids, we're adults. So last year, the wife made a turkey and she got a recipe on the ticks of the talks, and yo,
He said,
like
Yeah.
yo, she cooked with this shit. It was
sometimes
almost
the
ate the whole
internet
bird.
really helps.
yeah, it really does. So
So how do
give
you?
it a bird?
What's your preferred way of cooking a turkey, or what kind of turkey do you like?
Oh, it doesn't.
Like
Any of them.
defrost
I
and
like
then you
all of
rub
them. I like all. Wow, I like all of them, and for like different reasons.
Yeah.
And if I had, I don't know if I could just pick one because I like it always. Oh wow! But
Pause.
But
There you go,
uh,
Cameron. There.
yeah. But man, give me the old classic in the oven.
Yeah, the roasted oven
Yeah,
roasted.
bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what she did last year. And like I said, that shit was.
Man,
It took a while. The
I've
prep was crazy, but I mean, we brined it
Yeah.
and injected it twice.
Ooh, 2 times for
bro.
your ass.
Like like I said, my grandpa makes the best turkey I've ever had, and he just does the oven roast.
Yeah.
But so if I had to choose it anyway, it would be that way. But it's hard to beat a good smoked turkey.
Yeah.
Mm.
But that's
Like,
what I'm saying. I got burnt out because my dad smoked a turkey for 20 years.
yeah,
I'm like, hey, bro, I want
I ain't had
something
a good
else.
I ain't had a good deep fried one. I had a deep fried turkey like 15 years ago, but the person that made it, they left it in too fucking long, so it was like super dried out, overcooked.
Mm.
So, but I imagine if somebody that knows what the hell they're doing with deep frying a turkey, like
Yeah,
I imagine that's pretty solid.
I've had a good one. I haven't had an elite one just yet. But I will tell you, my favorite turkey of all time is that damn turkey leg we got outside of the
Down
Cotton.
there in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
$25.
I was
What?
actually thinking about when we went down there at the time, a dude came out and was like, "You can't park that damn car there."
Oh
He
yeah, I
said, "I
forgot
was trying
about
to
that.
park alert.
Hey,
I was trying to
hey,
park
shout
alert."
out to the goat of parking people, man.
Yeah,
That dude is the goat.
hell yeah, you came running out and was like, "Oh, you
You
can't
can't
park
park
that
that
damn
car
car."
there.
That
I'm
based
finna
on how
park alert.
y'all
I'm finna
how
park
y'all
alert.
tell that story, that dude's name is like Ray, Raymond, Henry, Terrell. It's got to be a name like that. Just by the
Bro, it was
I
just
was
by
funny.
the
gonna
way it's
parallel
said.
it.
Yeah, right. That shit was funny because he came. First off, I thought something crazy was going on. How
That
this dude
was
ran. I was like, "Yo, what's it like? Is something going crazy?" And then he was like, "You can't park that damn car there." We jumped
that
out.
was the year before, or was that the same year
Me.
as Lacey?
No, that was
Oh
the year
God, don't
before me.
incriminate
Yeah.
Year
yourself.
before? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Well, he brought
Listen, man,
up
the
he
Lacey
brought
comp.
up
I did not.
somebody brought it
Somebody
up on
else
Friday,
said, "How's
and I
Lacey
was
doing?
like,
I wonder how she's doing." And I said, "Oof." Yeah.
Damn,
But
that's tough.
but then we started talking about how we after Taylor went to went to
we all
get her,
sat in the back seat.
she left him, or when he left her, and then he went back
We,
to get her. We all schemed up to sit in the back seat to force them to sit together up front.
Good God,
Oh,
that was perfect. That was
prank war
perfect.
champions.
y'all
Perfect.
assholes. Y'all assholes.
Y'all, you were
You
part
Let
of
it
it.
you
go.
You
were
were
the
there.
Nah,
initiator.
bro.
God damn it! You
Nah, I'm talking
You
about. I
were
instigated
there
was
it.
too.
there. I was there,
You're the one that
but I
said it.
left it there, bro.
He said, "I let that
I
die
ain't
in
have shit to
Dallas
do
that
with
night."
it. I ain't have shit to do with it. Yeah, I moved
Good
on to
times.
my next.
We need to
I
take
told y'all
a reunion
anything
trip
that
to
happened,
Dallas.
anything, man, anything that happened pre Norman tournament, I don't remember. That
That's his
day
past
changed me.
life.
Yeah, that day
That's his
changed me.
past life.
So that was like the stamp of like, hey, you're
Even more
good.
the reason we need to find a hey next year. OU might have a really good ass team next year. Might be the year we have to remind you, take you down there, and remind you.
We're to Dallas.
Open your eyes back up to what used to be and
Oh
what still
no,
could be.
no.
The
Trust me, it
funniest,
can't.
like one of the funniest things was I remember looking at Marlon and going, "I'm gonna have to drive his car."
Yeah.
And then we pulled up in your driveway, and like Elizabeth was outside, and she was like, "He's drunk, isn't he?" Because I pulled up in your car.
I was cheesing when we were coming down the road too, because
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh,
he's
I
like,
know she
yeah,
pissed." Yeah,
You talking about Norman? Was this the
yeah.
Norman day?
yeah, yeah.
For the listeners, so we played. We all used to. I don't anymore, but we all used to play slow pitch softball, and we were at a tournament, a benefit tournament, and we were trying to. I was trying to play recruiter, so one of our players that used to play with us, who was a borderline alcoholic, I was like, man, fuck it. For me to get him to come back on the team, man, I'll tell him like I'll go shot for shot with you. and whatever, so he doesn't think that we're lame, and he'll come back and just try to play. Little did I know I could have just asked him and just been like, "Hey, bro, you want to come back and play on the team?" And he would have done it. But no, I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to. My ego was like, "Nah, bro, you can do it." Turns out I couldn't, and I
He
learned
said
my
I
like
couldn't.
I hit my ceiling so fast that I didn't even know it happened. So
I
fast.
remember looking at the
Bro,
back of Marlon's
bro,
neck, just fucking fried,
I'll just
because he
never
was like
forget.
this.
Like it happened so fast. You were
Yeah,
typical fucking like Marlon with a few beers, just loud, hilarious, like engaged, and then the conversation turned away from you for like 3.5 minutes. And when
and
we
then you
all
look
stopped talking,
back.
we
It
looked
was
back
over
and
with.
Marlon's fucking slumped, bro. He's looking dead
He,
already.
he
And then we had to
threw
go
him in
play
the
a whole
chair.
we had to go play a whole ass game, wondering if Marlon's even alive anymore.
I didn't
We
think I
couldn't even
was. Like I
focus on the
said,
game.
bro, it felt like that is I couldn't like playing football, I could never remember getting like getting hit, knocked out, and then coming back too. And then them still being like, well, take your ass back on the field. Like I can't remember it. This I could remember where I was like, bro, it felt like somebody hit me with a steel chair. No hands up or nothing, just king. And I remember like blinking my eyes a couple of times and I looked up and everybody was gone. And I was like, oh
I
shit.
was like, "You coming?" You were like, "Leave me."
No. I was just out there. And then I remember I was like, I need to get my keys. And I stood up and everything spun. And I was like, don't be a bitch. Get to your car. But I was like, don't fucking drive. Don't be stupid. And I grabbed my keys and I remember walking back and being like, yeah, bro, Isaiah's going to drive you. Because there's no way, not even a shot. And from that day on, I'm a different man. Drinking drinking gets me a little worried, and yeah.
You're the only
You had to
person
have a
I've ever
liquid
seen.
IV.
You're the only person I've ever seen challenge AD.
It'll never happen again. I promise you.
Like, bro,
That shit is wild.
I knew the first time I went and played with the Brewers, I was like, this motherfucker's an alcoholic, bro. Because all he does is carry around bottles. Everybody else drinking beer because we got to keep playing. He's just carrying around bottles and he's keeping up with his drink for drink on liquor. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't fucking with this dude.
There's a certain level that he just has in him.
Well, and
Yeah,
the thing is I think he's been consistent enough in the game that
yeah.
he works on
And
his
he's
craft,
older.
and well,
Yeah,
he works on his craft a lot, and I didn't, and I I came out of retirement,
iron sharpens
and
iron.
I was not at all, and not to use it as an excuse, like but I had been out of that game for way too long. And then just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm LeBron James, baby. I can turn it on whatever I
I'm
want.
fucking.
if I
I got
if
the
I remember correctly,
switch.
he told you like 5 times you don't want this. And
That's
you
a
were like,
fact.
no,
That's a
fuck
fact. I was like,
that.
nah, fuck. I'm telling you, it's ego. Ego is a mug because
And it cracks me up.
I knew at a certain point I was like, why are you even doing this? And then, but my ego was in
It's
my ear, just like,
it's
no, don't be
crazy
no
because
bitch.
y'all traded drink for drink, and you died, and his ass acted like he like he ain't
Yeah,
felt nothing.
yeah.
Like nothing
He
happened to
did
him.
tell me. He did tell me. He said he after the tournament, he had to go sit down, and he ended up passing out. But I was like, bro, your fault, like come down was so much
Smoother.
easier. I was.
Well, and him too. He did that, and then in typical AG fashion, just lit up a cigarette and sat there,
Yeah,
and,
bro.
Yeah, he was watching me
was,
die as well, which is dope, and
and then
I
I'd see
appreciate
him
it.
unscrew it every now and again.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we rabbit hole, but I think so.
Yeah,
The
we
winner is turkey.
mashed potatoes. Oh
Is it
yeah,
mash?
turkey.
Yeah, it is turkey.
No, it's the final winner is turkey.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
Obviously, that's I mean that should be had, but I feel like it would be cool for us quickly. Then we don't have to quickly. But let's talk about what teams right now on both sides of the conference, and we have to come to a decisive decision. But what
Okay.
teams on both in both conferences do we think will be the 7 teams in the playoffs right now? So essentially, let's see let's see who we can all decide on will be
Okay.
playoff teams. And right now in the NFC. Let me pull up this shit. I probably should have done that before. My fault, listeners.
Oh no, I
Anyways,
got it. I got
NFC.
it.
So we'll start from 1 and go to like 10 to 12 just so we can see who will be in. But uh Philly. Will Philly be in the
Yes.
playoffs? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Philly moves on. That's a playoff team, baby. The Rams. Will the Rams be a playoff team?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. 2 for 2. Will the Chicago Bears be a playoff team?
I'm gonna
I'm looking at that
say
division. Yeah, that's they're gonna be on the bubble. If they I think they might be a 7 seed
I'm gonna say
or a 6 seed.
I'm gonna say no
yes.
because I've seen that. I mean, we're moving on with them as yes because y'all two both voted. I'm gonna say no, just because of the rest of their schedule. They get the Packers twice, they get the Eagles, they get Detroit, and they get the Niners.
I don't think the Packers. I think they split the Packers at least.
See, I think the Niners are so beat up. I just don't trust them.
Well, what's weird
Then
is
the Bears,
they're
Bears,
still
baby.
winning.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Bears, let's go.
That's why, like, it's hard. That's why it took me a minute because I'm like, God, do I really want to go against the Niners though? Because fuck, they've been beat up so bad and they're still winning. So
Facts. That is
that's a
facts.
culture thing.
But I mean, at some point, yeah, I don't know. Y'all, it's 2-1. Chicago is in that thing, so that's 3. 4, will Tampa? Basically, these are the division winners. Will Tampa be in the playoffs?
And that, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 All right, that's 4.
Wait.
In the NFC South.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, in the NFC
Well,
I was
South.
like,
hey man, listen.
Hey, Carolina, bro.
Carolina's-
I'm buying into
I'm-
Carolina. Yeah, that's why I was saying that whole.
I'm not
I wanted to see
I'm not-
Carolina's schedule. It's literally they play Tampa Bay. They play each other twice, going the rest of the way. It's going to be between those two.
Yeah, I think Tampa
Like-
pulls it out, but I do think.
I trust Baker more than I do Bryce Young.
Hey,
Still.
Carolina, thank you.
Yeah.
Because last year down the stretch, Carolina, they showed a lot of people like, hey,
We're
we're
putting some shit together.
Yeah,
you know
we're
what the
putting some shit
difference?
together, and
You know what the difference is, right?
Rico.
Rico fucking daddle, bro. Like when he had those 2 games where he was just mowing people down and playing with physicality, I think he kind of changed the energy in that whole franchise because they all play like that now. They play with a chip. They play angry. Like I don't know. I like Carolina going forward, like beyond this year though. They're
Yeah.
young. They got pieces.
Yeah.
They're starting to come together.
Would you
Ted
say?
McMillan is
I was
really
gonna
good.
say I feel like Carolina is almost they're a similar team to Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's a young quarterback that they're hoping pops. Which the only difference is Penix is out for the rest of the season, but
Yep.
you have one
Ochane.
big time wide receiver, Drake London, Ted McMillan. Shout out to the GOAT though, Xavier Leggett. I seen him riding
ride
dollar
dollar
bill.
last week.
He was out there riding dollar
Ride
bill. I
dollar
see you.
Hey,
Anybody
pause real quick.
know Ride
That's
Dollar Bill?
that deep south accent. I appreciate so much, Marlon.
Hey, bro,
Xavier
that's
Leggett.
that Xavier
Bye.
Leggett, man. Whenever I first heard a interview of him, I was like, oh God,
Bro,
Like,
I
that's-
heard a progression from his college. He's gotten worse and
Yeah.
worse and worse
Yeah.
since college. Like you could
Yeah.
understand what he was saying in college.
I've been seeing videos of people being like, man, all that Southern shit is slick whenever you catching 1,000 yards in double digit touchdowns, but you out there dropping passes, bro. They gonna send you back. Cause yeah, that's. But hey, you keep riding dollar bill. I'm riding dollar bill.
man.
I feel like the only
Back
difference
when I
between
had
Carolina and Atlanta is Atlanta's learning how to lose. Carolina's learning how to win.
Yes,
Like Atlanta's finding ways to lose games, and
Facts,
Carolina's winning games. Like
And
that's the difference in the trajectory to me.
I agree. I think Carolina is who we thought Atlanta was
Going
this
to be.
year.
Post
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So we got 4 teams in.
Also, Atlanta doesn't use their fucking weapons. That pisses me off
Yeah.
more than anything.
Hey,
Like,
that's what got Arthur Smith
well,
ran up out of there. And
Bro,
he's not
like,
there.
Well, I
until
think
they-
they
until they're-
overused Drake London. Drake London for his target share, he's averaging like 17 targets.
Yeah, but Darnell Mooney is dropping passes. So
Yeah.
if your number 2 isn't catching the ball, you kind of have to force feed it. Kyle Pitts, this is probably the most targeted he's been.
in 4 years. Yeah.
It's been past time to say that he was a big reach and a miss.
Bust.
Yeah. I think he's still a good player. Like, I
Yeah,
don't think
but
he's
not
above.
what.
Yeah.
Fuck, you drafted a tight
He-
end in the top 10.
Yes. He
Like,
was the first non-quarterback taken in that draft. And
yeah.
they were saying, like, oh, he could have been the number one. It's like, I
It's
get
crazy
it.
because I just
His
didn't
first
feel
year,
like I didn't
he
feel
had a good
like
season.
I didn't feel like I like knew about him in college. Like I don't feel like he dominated like Brock Bowers. Everybody knew about
Yeah,
Brock
yeah,
Bowers.
yeah.
I didn't feel that way about Kyle Pitts. Like I just
That's
didn't see a lot in college.
I don't
I
even
think
know
he
who
was
was
just
throwing him the ball.
I just think he was a unit.
Yeah,
He's a big dude
his
who can catch the
intangibles,
ball.
yeah.
He's a
Gotcha.
fast
Okay.
guy. They thought he would be, he would give people matchup nightmares, but I think him having to block in the NFL is kind of throwing him off.
Yeah, because
but
Johnny Smith balled out the year that they were playing together.
yeah,
Like that was the year that Johnny Smith had a really good year in Atlanta.
yeah. I mean, I got broads in Atlanta. Anyways, Seattle.
Yes,
Where's Seattle?
their record.
Right now,
I'm gonna say, man, can I do that? It'd be contradicting if I did that. I just don't trust I don't trust him.
Oh, after his 4-pick
Oh.
game, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like I've been down on him all year. Like
Samuel?
even when he was hot, yeah. I don't trust. I'm not saying he's not good. I just don't trust him to like when the chips are down. Like say they play
Well-
San Francisco late, I just don't trust him to play the game he needs to play to win the division, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
think
like
they'll
you
make
trust
the playoffs.
you would trust San Fran more. Well, I think it depends,
Yeah.
Isaiah, because you have just think who else is in. Because we have the 4 division winners already picked, so now you're picking 3 spots, and you have obviously like jump a little bit ahead, but Seattle, Green Bay, San Francisco, Detroit, Carolina, and then hell, even Dallas could make a run. I don't think they will, but
Yeah.
it's. Do you trust Seattle over Green Bay, Detroit, San Fran, all of them? Because only 3 of them can make it.
Yeah, well, I mean the end of the Seahawks schedule is the Titans, the Vikings. The Titans, the Vikings, the Falcons, the Colts, the Rams, the Panthers, and the 49ers.
Oh, okay, yeah, give me Seattle.
Yeah, give me the Seattle. Yeah, yeah they got like
That was
40
the
wins.
one thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was the thing that I was going to say. It was like, well, they're probably going to lose to the Rams. It'll probably be close against the 49ers and the Panthers. They'll probably lose to the Colts, but the Titans, the Vikings, and the Falcons. Those
Yeah.
are all.
Yeah, and I don't really like the Niners. Damn, down the stretch, bro. They're at the Colts, at home against the Bears, and at home against the Seahawks. And they got the Browns in there. The Browns are 2-8, but damn, they're tough. That's the toughest 2-8.
Hey, hold
I
on.
think I've
We'll
seen
get
on
we'll
TV.
get to the Browns. Don't worry about that.
Give me the Seahawks. I'll take the Seahawks to make the playoffs.
Yeah, same. All right, so we got 2 spots left in the NFC. So the 6th spot right now, currently, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Detroit, Bears, Broncos. Yep. Nope. I'm taking them out of the playoffs.
Damn, let's go.
Well, I think what will really it'll weigh heavy is that tie for like overall record.
Yeah.
Them being at 6-3-1, like the 6-3 looks great, but
Well, it's just
one
the
tie.
loss. The loss.
Yeah.
That 3 losses. You don't even have to win as many games as the next team to get in over them because you have less losses.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, if you have 10 wins and somebody else has 10 wins, you're automatically jumping them to go because you have less losses.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey, bit of a hot take here. Give me the Lions to win the division.
I don't think that's a hot
down the
take.
stretch.
Yep. I think they're going to overtake Chicago.
Well,
Win the
duh,
division. I
that's
think
what-
Chicago still
I'm
gets in.
Telling you what's happening today. Everybody gonna change their fucking opinion whenever fucking Perk
Hey,
Rogers comes out and reminds
Did
everybody.
did Ramsey did he get suspended
Suspended?
too or no?
No. He just got fined 15,000 for throwing the
Good.
punch.
By the way, fuck Jamar Chase, man.
Yeah.
Spit in somebody's face. What a
shit's-
dude,
I didn't see the alleged spit.
No, he definitely spit. He
Yeah,
hocked
they
the
caught him
fucking
in
league.
they caught him in 4K. It's
Bro.
The first one I saw,
He definitely
I was like,
he
what
definitely
happened?
now
spit in
the
Ramsey's face.
first round of videos that went out afterwards, you couldn't
Yeah.
tell. It just looked like it and stuff.
But they zoomed
4Ks,
in and
fellas.
slow-moed it, bro. You saw
2025.
the full extension of the
the-
Loon.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. The recoil.
It's like, bro, what the fuck?
And then you seen Ramsey kind of do that little
fuck?
shuffle back.
Like, did this
and then-
motherfucker just
yeah, bro.
Well, that's
And
why.
shout out to Jalen, man, for I mean, I agree with him. When you get somebody spits in your face, man, fuck football.
Yeah.
That's a man thing at that point. Like,
Facts.
dude,
I was expecting after the game. I thought the way he's been playing, I thought he was going to be on some. I mean, you seen what happened. I locked his
I mean,
ass
he
up.
spit in my face.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see, he spit in my face.
I feel like he was only like that in Jacksonville, though.
Yeah,
Like,
I
don't
think
really
that's
feel
a
like he was
Jacksonville
like
thing,
that.
bro.
I don't feel like he was like that when he was at LA. Like even with the
I
Golden
think it
Tate
was-
thing, he didn't
think
sound that
this-
sassy.
Yeah, I think
Hey.
the sass came from a place of like immaturity almost. He was like, "Oh, you tell me what happened. Shit, you tell me." And now he's like an adult.
When he got into it with fucking AJ Green, bro, that was the sassiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah. No, that's crazy because
interview.
AJ got out of pocket crazy.
Yeah.
It's like whenever Andre Johnson and Cortland Finnegan. Whenever Andre's
Bro.
like, bro, Andre Johnson has
Andre
said like
Johnson.
8 words.
That's probably the worst ass whipping I've seen on a football field ever. Like
He was going to beat the fuck out of him.
He missed him
I
with
don't
an
even know,
uppercut
like
that I think
as
would
a,
end
as
it.
Yeah.
a as a man, like Andre Johnson just looks like somebody
Scary.
that will fuck you up. Like
I'm
He
telling
doesn't
you.
look like an NFL wide receiver. He looks like somebody that's murdered somebody before.
yeah,
I was gonna say he looked like
straight up, bro.
he's like John Jones's adopted brother or some shit like that because
Yeah.
he's tall and big. Pause, but yeah, no, he's really really one of them ones, and he did miss an uppercut that was gonna finish the fight. But
Yes.
so Green Bay,
Okay.
Yep. I said out. Isaiah said in.
I'm gonna say in. I trust him. I think this is the year that I don't think they're gonna win the division, but I do think that I have them with a better chance of getting in than I do Detroit, especially if they beat Detroit again. But I do
Man,
think Detroit. I think they get in. It hasn't looked great. They've had a couple of injuries in game the last couple of weeks. They're starting to get a couple more receivers coming back from injury. I think Jaden Reed is coming back as well. So I think that they'll look closer to the way they did at the beginning of the season than they will down the stretch. I know their schedule is not going to be easy. I just expect them to be better.
I did say though, my worry about the way they started. I feel like Jordan Love's always started like shit
Yeah.
and come on strong at the end. And I
Yeah.
was a little worried because it seemed like the first 2 or 3 games of the season he came on strong, and I was like, man, I hope it's not like a reverse thing. But I just looked at just their schedule is the only reason why I put them out.
Hey man, if they beat if they beat the Lions on Thanksgiving, I think they win the division. It's still tough down the stretch. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I just have big faith in the Packers. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe they're ass. Maybe they're ass. But I have faith in them, and I do think that as crazy as this sounds, I think that if LaFleur fucks this up.
You're gone.
Not really. I don't think fuck it up. I think if they don't make the playoffs this year, I think they may at least have a conversation about firing Matt LaFleur.
Well, all
Bro,
right.
this
is
stretch,
a crazy
man.
side
I know.
topic.
Fucking-
Go.
At the Lions
Yeah,
versus the Bears, at the Broncos, at the Bears, at home versus the Ravens. That stretch of games
And
is
rough.
tough.
And
Hey.
the Ravens are putting it together.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
Slowly
yeah.
but surely.
yeah, they are.
That's a
but
tough stretch of games.
but man,
Where
maybe
they
I
fucked
shouldn't
up,
believe.
man, they shouldn't have lost the fucking Panthers. Bastard. They shouldn't have
nah,
lost
bro, the
Rams.
Panthers are the real
They're
deal.
losing to all these teams that are terrible. Like, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
like they said
Panthers
in
are
softball
terrible.
on Friday.
Yeah, but
Cameron,
they
they're playing
they
down to
are-
their competition.
Yes, they are
Man, fuck
winning games against good teams, and that's
Yeah,
that's
that's
where
what
I'm like, I
matters.
feel like they can put it together down the stretch. It'll be week by week, and all they have to do is just keep winning. And I think
By the
that
way.
they can.
Marlon, we're off subject a little bit because Isaiah brought it up. We played Elevate and Celebrate on Friday night
Oh god.
and handcuffed the fuck out of them. Beat them
We beat them
33
by
to 13.
20. Yeah. We beat
Oh,
them.
they finna hit
And
it.
all they did was like, oh, it's only because it's 250.
That is the
Like,
only reason y'all
bro,
won.
No,
250.
I got 3 people to strike out, and fucking Steven's punk ass hit a bloop shot straight back to me. He didn't even hit it hard. Like, nah, man, get out of here.
Bro, you
Smack the hell out of
they're
them.
literally listening to this as we speak, and
I
they're
don't
like
care.
middle,
I
hit
like
middle,
Kyle.
baby.
I don't. I have no problems. I like
Hit
Kyle.
middle, baby.
Handcuffed.
Hit middle.
Somebody did hit middle, and I
Oh,
snapped him off. God damn
that's
it.
all that's happening now. I'm ready for it.
But it was that
Uh,
somebody wasn't Steven or Kyle, so
yeah.
it
Well,
wasn't quite as hard as it could
now
have been.
get ready, Bucko. But anyways, so Green Bay we have in San Fran, and this is the last spot too. This is the 7.
I'm going to take them out. Well, actually, I said Green Bay out. Damn,
Yeah.
you know what? I took them out over San Fran. No, okay. Can I go back? Can I put Green Bay back in?
Well, it doesn't matter because we voted fucking 2-1, so Green
Oh,
Bay's
that's right.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, take San Fran out.
Yeah. San Fran to me is an out too. The way that you were feeling about Green Bay, that's how I feel about San Fran. Where I'm like, the rest of their schedule, it's not as I don't think it's as tough, but I think it's tougher than what they've been playing. And with the injuries, I think that's where that catches up.
Hey man, Ayuk might come back.
Yeah,
Motherfucker
no,
ain't coming back.
nah, he just ask for a trade or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I don't want to be here no more.
Well, and
My God,
fucking,
you haven't played in 2 years.
Well, that I
Fucking,
did you,
and then Kittle posted something about being the last one of the whatever that trio was between him, Ayuk, and Debo Samuel.
Debo.
I can't remember what they called themselves, but he's like, I'm the last one left.
That's crazy. For my fantasy
fuck San
purposes, I wish
Francisco.
he was. Yeah, but I just don't see them being able to do enough with Kittle being your only true weapon.
Well,
Oh,
Pearsall's
can we
always
give-
hurt.
Mhm.
Always.
Juwan
Can we
Jennings
give
doesn't
San
want to be there.
Francisco,
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, Florida? Can we give them their flowers on that color combo is so clean.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but that garnet and gold, bro,
yeah, it's big time,
that is
and
such a clean look.
it's low key Tampa when they switched to it good because them ugly jerseys they had before.
The
Which
digitals,
it's all right.
the
Yeah, it's all
Jabbo
right.
digitals.
Yeah, it's all right to watch the like have them in the throwbacks, but man, them just old school '90s Niner jerseys, them Jerry Rice
Bro.
joints, man,
Bro.
them shits pop too.
You know,
I just think it's such a clean. I don't know, just a clean combo. It's
get them
I
out.
don't know. I feel like it doesn't get. I don't feel like it gets
Lo-
the love it deserves.
Lock them up.
All right, so we have one spot left. Niners are out it all. Detroit,
Give me
In.
Detroit in the last spot. Yeah.
Isaiah, you said in.
In.
I think. Nah, I'm joking. I have them in. That would be the 7. So we have Philly, the Rams, the Bears, the Buccaneers, Seattle, Green Bay, and Detroit on the NFC side. AFC side is where this mother is going to get crazy, I believe. But Denver,
I
In.
think they win the division. They're in.
so they're in obviously, but they may. I don't know if they win the division just because of the Chargers, but we'll see. I think they'll be close down the stretch, but I do think Denver gets in. So Denver's the one. The Patriots
In.
And
in that. The Colts,
and
They
yeah,
win that division. They're in.
brother, they've got they got the magic number for that division already. It's 8 wins.
Yeah.
8 wins, and oh god,
8 wins will get you in.
yeah, in that division, hell yeah. The Steelers,
Out. I hate to say it, Marlon.
just break my heart. Hold on. Let me do my just do, Cameron, just so I can get it out the way. I'm just gonna say in because I still think that they find a way to get in. Now, if they win the division or not, that's a whole different story. I think if I'm picking, I think the Steelers can win the division just because I think the Ravens down the stretch they have to play the Steelers twice, they have to play the Packers like we already established, and they also have to play New England.
I think week 17 is going to decide
The playoffs.
not only which team wins the division, but the only team out of that division that makes the playoffs between the Ravens and Steelers. But give me the fucking Steelers, brother, at home. At home. Give me the Steelers at home in that game.
Fucking
If
go.
Aaron Rodgers continues to play, y'all will be out of the playoffs.
Shut up, Tua.
Hold on. Why? Aaron Rodgers had a decent year.
He's been
A lot
the
of the, a
last.
lot of
He's
the,
a dumpster fire
Well,
of a
the
quarterback right now.
last the
listen,
last
His
2 weeks.
dysfunction.
three of their losses are because their defense couldn't stop shit. It wasn't because of Rodgers.
No, it's
I
Rodgers
get
does what he
good.
needs to do to win.
I get what
His
Isaiah's saying though.
execution, yeah, like the
It's
last
looked
couple of
bad.
weeks, it's looked bad. Mason Rudolph came in there, started dotting motherfuckers up.
Well, he wasn't really even dotting people up. I think the difference is he wasn't holding on to the ball.
Yeah.
Rogers his last 2 games looked like Russ at the end of last year. He doesn't want to get hit. He's
Well,
he's
I think it's
scrambling
hard for you
himself
guys.
into pressure
Yeah,
instead of just standing in the, which I get it because the offensive line hasn't been the best, and he's older, but like, bro, you
yeah,
got to stand in the pocket.
and the nickel and dime kind of system that you guys are trying to execute right now, I think it puts y'all behind the eight ball if his timing is off, or like it really fucks up the flow of the offense, and it happens fast. Like
Well,
I think swing routes and trying to almost force feed Darnell Washington sometimes
stop being a
gets
hater.
him in. Oh, no, I'm not. It just gets him in trouble. Yeah,
No,
I think it gets him in trouble.
I think
and it
what you
looks
said,
stagnant.
well, what you said, I agree with. I think Rodgers, like Cameron said, he's had a good year, and I think it's not Rodgers' fault that they're losing. I just don't think he's elevated the offense enough for them to be trustworthy against
Yeah.
the better teams because he can come out and have one of those flashback games where he throws for 350 and whatnot. But if he is just normal Rodgers and he doesn't give that one single superhuman effort that he's capable of every month, I I don't I get what you're saying, but I do still think the
Yeah.
Steelers they in that thing, Isaiah. They in that thing.
Hmm.
And Rodgers finna come out and fry today. Fry. Fry
With
Isaiah.
the carpal tunnel wrist protector.
Doesn't matter. It's the Bears. He owns them. For the love
Still
of
own you.
for the love of my if the Steelers lose this week, I get Baltimore. I'm just saying that right now. But I think they win today and then they play Buffalo. I will say this though, this is a crazy stat before going to the fifth seed, just so I can get this off pause. In the last I think 3 or 5 years or something like that, the Steelers have had at least one 3-game losing streak in all of those seasons, and we haven't had one yet. So if they lose today, there is a real shot that they lose 3 in a row. Chicago, Buffalo, and I think maybe Baltimore. I hope it is not, and I hope it's Cleveland. So hold on. So the Bears, the Bills, yeah, and then we go to Baltimore. The Steelers have not had a 3-game losing streak yet. They've had them. If they have another one, they will be outside the playoffs. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, I mean, if they lose,
It's too late.
3
We in that
row,
thing.
they'll be 6-7.
Oh,
So.
6-7. Huh? Yeah. So different.
I
God,
hate children. I hate children of this generation.
I
Let's
do it. I do it because I know if I do it, they're gonna
They'll
think
get
it's cringe.
pissed.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
do it at the house, and I'm like, oh, 6-7, and they're like, no, stop saying 6-7. I'm like, yeah.
You don't get it, Dad. You don't
I'm like,
understand.
oh, no,
You're
no,
not
no.
cool.
It's starting to turn.
Raina said something about now there's 4-1 is now a thing. I'm like, no.
4-1.
Bro, I'm telling you, you just gotta, you just have to either give fully in and not care that you're in, or you just have to ignore it and act like it's all make
You're
believe.
either in or you're out.
My God.
Well, then I'm out. Well, then
Yeah.
you have to be in first to get out.
Get out. So you got to be in.
Facts.
Yeah.
So
Fitzy?
the Chargers,
In.
What's their?
They're 7-4.
record? 7-4. I mean, right now they just don't look good on the offensive side of the ball.
bro, it's been
I
one
think
week. They literally fucking ate the Steelers up, and then the Jaguars put that thing on them, bro.
That's right, baby. That's right.
I think.
Fuck Herb Dog.
Okay, so we're talking about a possibility of 3 teams from the AFC West then.
So you're saying, hey, I'm not mad at it. I think there probably could be. I mean, there's been 3 teams in the AFC North.
Yeah, I think that they will make the playoffs. Yeah, It's just going to get very interesting because at the end of the season they all play each other.
Fuck. Okay, we're getting the in.
Yeah, I'll say.
Okay,
I'll say, yeah.
all right. So they're in. That's 5. All right, 6. The Buffalo Bills.
And
They will have to.
God, this is so crazy.
Schedule is so easy for them the rest of the way.
Is it? No, I'm just kidding.
They get the fucking Steelers, baby. Anyways,
we beat their ass.
yeah,
Second
beat
time
their
around.
asses. Yeah, you
They
know,
got
in the
Steelers,
show
the Bengals.
when the final boss is out here, huh? I run the shit.
I
to
think.
the
I
goat.
mean, looking at their schedule, man.
I'm
They
saying in
have
for
to
Buffalo.
beat the. Yeah, they'll have to beat the Patriots.
No, they don't have to beat them at all because the Patriots are probably going to win that division. They'll win. I think Buffalo gets in as a wild card.
Yep.
There's one spot left, baby. Jacksonville.
Go ahead. I'm ready to fight all y'all right now.
Jags.
I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight the country.
Jags.
I don't care. Jags are in.
Ah!
Get them out. Get them out. Get them out.
I very much want to say in right now, but I'm gonna say out, and the only reason is because of T-Law. If T-Law would have taken that, what Bryce Young has they're about the same. If he took any step forward, and I don't think it's all him. I think if the wide receivers took a step forward and they started making plays for Trevor Lawrence and stopped dropping shit,
I got
think,
one name for you.
Go ahead.
Jacoby fucking Myers. T-Law has a guy that will catch the fucking ball. So when he throws hospital balls,
He throws some.
he don't have to worry about
Hey.
Brian Thomas giving up on the route.
Fellas, not to try to be rude and interrupt, my computer says it's going to restart in 3 minutes. Hopefully it'll power back on and I can rejoin. Just wanted to let y'all know.
Okay, that's fine.
I just wanted to let y'all know.
You guys get the Colts twice
Mm-hmm.
and the Broncos. If this is 3 losses, I think y'all finish at 10-7. Oh shit!
And guess what?
And y'all had
Guess
that
what?
dub
One
over
of
Kansas
one
City.
of those 10 are Kansas City, baby.
Oh,
That's how I got them in.
God.
Because I think
Kansas
them
City.
and Kansas City will fight for that 7 spot.
I do, and-
Houston has a lot of losses on their schedule, in my opinion.
Okay,
So I think
okay.
they're out.
Ooh,
Because I wanted to go Houston because I believe in their defense, but their schedule is a lot harder than Kansas City and Jacksonville's the rest of the way. And I feel like Kansas City and Jacksonville will probably tie record-wise, and Jacksonville has that win.
I'm.
Shout out to Davis Mills getting some dubs for
Bro,
the Texans.
Davis
by the way.
fucking-
I won't lie to you.
Oh,
I
fuck
can't
no.
do it. I can't do it. I think the Chiefs still get that last spot. The only reason, looking at their schedule, they're 5-5 right now. They played the Cowboys. I think that's a dub.
Mhm.
I think they get the Texans at home in Arrowhead. I think that's a dub. They get the Chargers, who are struggling right now, in Arrowhead. I think that's also a dub. They get the Titans. They get the Broncos at Arrowhead, and then they finish with the Raiders. If they run the table,
Well, from a division
I
standpoint,
think
they only
they- I
have
think
one
they
division loss.
I think they lose to either. I think they split Texans and Chargers. I think they lose to the Broncos. So that's 2 losses. So Jacksonville has to lose 4. Because if Jacksonville loses 2, they finish a game ahead of Kansas City.
Yeah.
If they lose 3, they tie and have the tiebreaker. So I look at Jacksonville's schedule, and I see you said 3 losses, right?
yeah,
Is what you saw? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's where I'm like, and I don't think they lose both games against the Colts because they don't lose to
that's
Indianapolis
also
at
true.
home.
That's also true.
You know, it's hard. I say that it's really hard because the Colts are so balanced and their running attack is so good, and Jacksonville's run defense is.
Yeah, but y'all make
Atrocious.
people turn the ball over, and we've seen Daniel
Yes.
Jones revert to Daniel Jones.
And I'm curious if they've turned if last week was maybe they turned the corner a little bit defensively, or if that was just Herb Dog can't go into Jacksonville and have a good game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm curious. Like, I'll learn a lot this week with Jacoby Brissett because Brissett doesn't turn the ball over either. So if they make it hard on Brissett, I'll be a lot more confident in my pick of Jacksonville making the playoffs.
Isaiah, you said
Just because of the tiebreaker, bro. They're already a game ahead of Kansas City, and they own the tiebreaker. So they have to lose 2 more games than Kansas City the rest of the way. I just don't see that happen. I think Kansas City is the better team, though, just so we're clear.
Okay, so
I mean, if Kansas City runs the table because they only have one divisional loss, they could win the division. Still,
that is also true.
I just don't. I don't know, man. I
The only
don't
divisional
trust
loss was to
Kansas
the
City's offense.
Chargers in week one.
Their offense just doesn't
Here's
fire me up
this
anymore.
is this, I agree 1,000%. But if you look at it like this, like they have almost a very similar team to what they had last year. Their defense isn't as good, but it's very similar to last year. Just some of those plays are going the opposite way.
Yeah. Patrick
They're
Mahomes has ramped up
I'll,
his he's doing more.
I,
well,
I'll also say this, man. Shout out to Mahomes because a lot of these younger quarterbacks. Oh, there he goes. A lot of these younger quarterbacks, they don't make the adjustments they have to when it's dictated. Like Mahomes, at the beginning of his career, he was all about, I mean, home run plays, and they were good at it, running around and throwing the ball 80 yards down the field. He's transitioned to more of a dink and dunk. He
mhm.
just takes what the defense gives you. And a lot of times when you have quarterbacks that have made a living on throwing the ball down the field and taking advantage of one-on-ones, they have a hard time. Like I feel like that's why Trevor struggles because Trevor just has a hard time just taking what the defense
Yeah,
is giving.
yeah, he
He
still
wants
has.
to do the home run.
Yes, he's
Like,
just still hasn't. I don't want to say matured. He just still. He's not as patient. He's not patient
yeah.
enough. He
And
wants to make that play.
like I see so many people on forum boards in Jacksonville getting mad because they're like, oh, why don't you throw the ball down the field? And I'm like, because teams will not play defense to allow that.
Yes.
They're making him check down because he's not good at
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Like
And
he's got to
that's
develop in that area.
well, and that's what they've forced. Like you brought up Mahomes, that's what they made him do.
Yes.
Like 3 years ago, they were like, all right, bro, we're going to make you check the ball all the way down the field. Last year, he actually even started just being like, all right, fine, and I'll start checking it down. He's doing that more this year. I just think, in my opinion, I think they're gonna start clicking. They're the one team down the stretch that I'm like, I feel like their losses to me, while I think they've lost to good teams, I don't think they have any particularly bad losses. The Chargers early in the season, that's a good team, like a good loss. You lose to the Eagles, that's a good loss. You lose to the Jaguars, that's still a good loss because the Jaguars are a good team. You beat the absolute shit out of the Lions, and then you lose to the Bills and then the Broncos, who I think are all
Yeah.
good
Top tier
losses.
teams.
Yeah, the Colts game today, I honestly I think
Yeah.
that's what dictates all of it. I think
And if
if
I'm being
they
honest with you, if Chris Jones shows up and decides he wants to play and they shut JT down, they're gonna win this game.
yeah, but fuck it, I'll go Jacksonville in.
Oh, that's what I'm about.
I'll go Jacksonville in. And like my brain is telling me that Kansas City
I hate
will
it, bro.
it's telling me Kansas City is going to get lit. I feel like Kansas City's going to run the table and just be like, "Yeah, you motherfuckers thought we were done at this time last year." And then cuz I remember as a Steelers fan being on Christmas Day last year, and I'm like, "Man, the Chiefs just they don't look that good. Like they're literally just winning games based on last second field goals or like
Blocked field goals. I think
yeah,
they won twice on blocked field
yeah,
goals last year.
that's what they're winning on. They don't look very good, and my Steelers look like they're good. And
Yeah.
they came into Acrisure Stadium
I'm
and was
back.
like, boom, it's over with. And they started clicking right around the beginning of December-ish down the stretch where their offense started looking better, and they started utilizing us a lot. So I do think that Kansas City gets in, but just for the sake of pissing off Chiefs Kingdom, Jacksonville's getting that 7 spot.
That's what I'm
Honestly,
talking about.
honestly, if I could redo it, I would say the Chargers don't make it and Kansas City makes it in place of them.
I think as much, this is going to sound stupid. I trust Harbaugh. And I only trust Harbaugh over Andy Reid because he has a 2 game lead like in the standings at this. I trust Harbaugh not to lose a 2 game lead
I
to
would,
to Kansas City.
I would if they weren't in the predicament that they're in right now, and that's dealing with too many injuries.
Yeah. I mean, they are
The
fucking hurt,
yeah,
bro.
the
They're
way
out of
that
running backs.
well, and the way that Jacksonville got after him last week, that was how the Steelers were supposed to get after him. Well, they were early in the game, and then the Steelers' offense just couldn't get anything going. And so
Yeah.
they hung in the game until the Steelers defense got tired, and then they started going down the field. Jacksonville, they were like, nah, we're getting after his ass and we're not going to let off. Um, I think they could. They get Philly. Let's see, they get Philly, they get the Chiefs, obviously. I honestly think that the Cowboys is a tough game for the Chargers in Dallas because that Cowboys offense is a real deal.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and their defense may start coming around, and if they do, I think that's a game that the Cowboys could get. But they also get the Texans, which hey, Davis Mills, hey, go ahead, Davis Mills, and play yourself
Pop
into a
off.
starting position so that my Steelers can offer the Texans a second and a third for C.J. Stroud. You heard it here first.
The
But
funniest thing was seeing C.J. Stroud in the background like this.
hey,
Whenever
y'all heard it here
they were
first.
hyping up
Y'all
Davis
heard it here
Mills.
first. If Mike Tomlin is going to continue to be the coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers probably will not look to draft a guy coming out of this current class because there's not anyone I don't think that they feel like changes the franchise. So how do you get somebody who is young, who can be the quarterback for the future that has shown you something? Just the whole system around him has been falling apart because of wide receiver injuries, because of bad offensive line play, because of a lot of stuff like that. CJ Stroud, go get him. Go get him. Go get him. He's proved that he can make a playoff team if you protect him. If his wide receivers stay healthy, and if you allow him to throw the ball, he is cool, calm, and poised under pressure. Hey, Pittsburgh, Omar Khan.
Also, I
Would
just
would
want to.
you go ahead?
I was gonna say also, we're gonna win 6 in a row and make the playoffs.
Oh, oh, oh,
Ooh.
oh,
Mike
oh.
McDaniel
Okay,
keep it. Oh my
so
god.
you feel confident coming into Acrisure Stadium in the cold with Tua turned the ball over, throwing the ball right to Jalen Ramsey.
No, we're gonna run the football. Okay,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna run.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Y'all are gonna do what JT couldn't do.
You're damn right. Devon
Foots.
Achan is a better running back.
I
No, I'm just
appreciate
kidding.
that. No, I appreciate that.
I think we'll get 2 in a row. At least we got the Saints and the Jets, and we played the Steelers, the Bengals, the Bucks, and the Patriots.
Nah, y'all are getting cooked. You're
Probably.
getting cooked, my G.
I just wanted to throw my team in there because I felt like there was a lot of Steelers and Jags talk.
No, it was
Fuck.
actually more Kansas City. Oh, I
Yeah.
mean,
Well.
Dolphins are.
When you disconnected, we were talking about how the difference between like Mahomes and Trevor is Mahomes transitioned and adapted to what the defense was doing.
Hmm.
He started his career. He made his money on
The
home run
people.
plays. Yeah,
Yeah.
and teams took that away, and he's mastered the check down, and that's where Trevor is fucking terrible. Why are you sending me a thumbs down? What the fuck is
I
this?
didn't mean. I stretched. I didn't
Oh
mean to
yeah,
do that.
fuck out of here. Um,
But anyway, yeah. So that's what we were talking about. So had nothing to do with fucking Steelers and the Jags, or your
No.
fucking Dolphins.
your
By the
Dolphins,
way,
Enough is
Dolphins,
enough.
Dolphins, pussyfish. Okay, just saying.
hey, pride y'all.
They're actually a mammal, dick.
They are very smart. They are
Well,
very
I already
smart.
know that, you fucking dick.
Well, so since we're talking NFL, let's go ahead and talk about it. Shadur is about to be the starter. They're playing the Raiders. He's the talk of the town. Obviously, he got some burn last week. What do y'all think about Shaduki? Isaiah, we'll start with you.
Um,
No, we won't.
I think that all the things that have surrounded that locker room since the beginning of the season, mixed with his his style of play, I guess you would say. Um, One, they got to protect him. You got to make sure that the guys that are on the offensive line rally around you, and you are a leader to them whenever you're in the game. I don't feel like they have a leader right now. I don't know. I don't think he's ever shown that. I think he could come across as being very individual at times. I think he's capable. I think in preseason we saw some flashes of him making good throws and you know putting the ball where it needs to be. I think he could do that with time. With that Cleveland Browns offensive line, I don't know if he'll have that time. per se. I mean, he's still a rookie. I mean, even with Dylan Gabriel in the game, like they made sure whatever team was playing him made sure to send pressure. They're not having time to sit back and throw the ball. And a lot of the times too, like they're not really pushing the ball down the field. Jerry Jeudy is a straight line guy that has an opportunity to burn somebody, and they're not pushing the ball down the field like that. I think he makes good throws. I think he puts him in a position at least to get into field goal range. But the Raiders are ass as well, so it kind of hinges on field position. You know, are they going to make a big play? Can he make a big time throw? You know, within the course of the game, I think he can. Sometimes I think he's also going to get sacked a lot, at least 4 to 5 times, because of his style of play. Like we talked about before we started recording, he doesn't step into the pocket a whole lot. He steps back, and then he keeps the ball hella low, kind of runs around, tries to do the reverse spin out, tries to get away from pressure that way versus stepping up in the U of the pocket and keeping his eyes downfield. He's kind of more focused on what's around him, and that's natural. You know, you got pressure coming at you, but just if you don't see anything, just try to get rid of the ball, try to find a receiver, overthrow him, throw it out of bounds, because now you're out of the pocket. Just get rid of it. He's hanging on to the ball too long, which was Caleb Williams' problem last year. And I think he's cleaning it up, but you're talking
No,
about
you
two
won't
different
see
teams.
Caleb Williams' problems today. I promise you that.
Well, I think the talent level is different between those two as well. So
No, it's the same.
I think he's going to throw a pick. I think he's going to get sacked 4 to 5 times. I think they might put up 13 points today.
I would agree if they weren't playing the Raiders. They're probably going to score at least 27. Gino's going to turn the ball over and give short fields.
Well, I mean, what's crazy about that was when they played Dallas, like,
Yeah,
there was
who
times
Dallas's
where,
defense?
No, I'm saying like the Raiders defense was playing them decently until George Pickens started cooking. And then they just disregarded all their assignments and then allowed to get that defense put them behind the A ball to where Gino would have to throw the ball way too much. So
Hey, bro, sounds like you making excuses for Gino turning
What
that
the
thing over.
fuck happened to Gino? This guy was an MVP finalist like 2 years ago.
It's just
Chip Kelly is his offensive coordinator.
I don't even think it's that.
See, I
think
didn't
he
know
was.
Chip Kelly was. I thought Chip.
He
oh,
was. He
Chip
was
Kelly's
bad
not at
last
Ohio
year.
State.
No, he left. He
I
was
didn't know
bad.
Chip Kelly left Ohio State.
Gino was bad last year.
I mean, he wasn't
Yeah,
great,
he
but he
didn't play
wasn't
that well,
this.
yeah.
He's
No,
dog
he
shit
wasn't.
now.
He's literally reversed.
Well, I think you're able to.
It's the Raiders.
You can hide behind the Seattle defense a
It's
little bit
the
more.
Raiders. It's
Bro,
just they're not.
I don't want to hear
very
none
good.
of that. He had no fucking weapons besides DK Metcalf in Seattle, and he was an MVP finalist.
Man.
What? Who do you have
No,
beside? Name
no
somebody.
weapons. JSN was a rookie.
Tyler
Like, what are you talking-
Lockett.
Last year-
Noah Fant.
Tyler Lockett is washed.
Kenneth
No
Walker,
offense- no
when they
offense,
were
okay.
able
Will
to
Dissly.
run the ball better.
Yeah.
Right now, he has 0 run game, bro. Ashton Jetty's had 2 decent run games. I'm not making excuses for Gino. I'm just saying, like,
They're not a good football
If your
team.
first round pick runs the ball 6 times, what the fuck do you think is going to happen?
Because you're getting behind. I mean, if you're down by 14, you really can't just run the ball like that.
No, I understand that, but this is like he had 4 carries in the first half whenever it was closer. And then towards the end of the second quarter, like right before halftime, was whenever Dallas put more points on him.
Who's their head coach?
That is a one.
Pete Carroll. And what was his big MO? He don't like to run the ball with
Run the
Marshawn
football.
Lynch. There you go.
Run the football.
Yeah, it's that's
But
literally
what's
all it is.
crazy, when Pete Carroll was there, they were always like top 5 in rushing. As a team, they were top 5
I
in
think
rushing.
it's
a lot
because
of
they
the
had
times.
Marshawn. After Marshawn, I don't think they were.
Hey, man, they had Chris Carson. Come on,
Oh
dog.
my god.
How long did it take Carroll to build Seattle though into that? That's my like. It's his first year in Oakland.
Yeah, it's
bet,
Oakland.
my
It's just
God.
Oakland though. That's
Well, the
Vegas.
Beastquake was
Yeah.
his first year in Seattle. I mean, they won that division because back then the NFC West was ass.
Yeah.
So I think they had a losing record.
Yeah, they were like 7-9.
Yeah.
Yeah. They beat the Saints.
The
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, even then, it's just it's the Raiders, and it is no disrespect. They're not a good football team, and so you
Yeah.
have to ask for them, like the quarterback that has to be on the Raiders for them to be good. You got to be Josh Allen, you have to be Lamar Jackson, you have to be somebody who can literally just put the franchise on their back.
I don't think it
and
was a
Geno is
weird
not
thing
that.
to get Geno. I thought that was weird.
Unpopular opinion. I don't think, for the same reasons, I don't think Miami. I just don't think they're ever going to be that good because of where they're at.
Who, the Raiders?
Too much distraction, bro. They're in Vegas, and the
yeah.
players ain't fucking focused. Back in the '90s, cool. Like in Miami, back in the '90s or whatever.
You know how much cocaine was flowing through Miami in the 90s?
That's fine. But what I'm saying is, like, I felt like the country as a whole was more blue collar in the '90s. Like now, with the technology driven world that we've become, there's so much more distraction in those kind of cities, in my opinion. And they're all grown men, they're expected to show up and work. So I could be completely off my rocker, but that's just my opinion.
Either way, though, you would think it's not even you would think. You have to hit at every level to be able to be competitive year in and year out. So we're talking owner, GM, coach, and then players stacked on top of that. So everything has to move correctly for you to be a good team like that. Mark Davis is not a good owner. They fire GMs like crazy. The head coaches get fired like crazy. They just run through personnel. They always have, and they just don't.
They never build a culture.
The same. And whenever they did, people want to talk about. People can talk about what the Browns did to Baker all day and tomorrow, but like the way that the Raiders got Derek Carr the fuck up out of there. And am I saying that Derek Carr was Mahomes? No. But he was getting you to the playoffs. He was giving you a chance. Like he had his shortcomings, sure, but he was giving you a chance. Now you're not even getting a chance.
I think he was one of their longest tenured quarterbacks in their franchise history.
Yeah, and they moved on like bad franchises do, and they haven't been able to.
Crazy.
See, but that's how I feel about
9 years. He only played there.
That's how I feel about franchises and head coaches, man. Like your best franchises. Like I know we bag on Tomlin. But the best franchises in football are ones that stand by their coach until their coach is like gives them so many reasons to move on. Tomlin's been there for a long time, so I think time's been long enough. But I would rather have 15 years of Tomlin than what the fuck I've been dealing with for 15 years.
Yeah, the thing with Tomlin is because he was so. Well, yeah, exactly. But the thing with Tomlin is Tomlin's career, especially at the beginning of it, was so good. His peak was so high that he earned the right to just be mid.
Right.
So you kind of can't force him out. If he would have came out and struggled at the beginning of his career and didn't win those Super Bowls, and then he started throwing this, they probably would have already moved on. But he went to 2 Super Bowls and whatnot. So I think you have to be. What? Nah, they have to be more patient because even with Tomlin, he did come in and help rebuild a bunch of things in Pittsburgh's culture. He helped them bounce back, but he didn't build it from scratch. When you build it from scratch, you have to have more patience with your head coach. The Raiders thing is I think they knew that Pete Carroll he was just holding the job until they found somebody they really wanted to hire because he's already older. You know what I mean?
They like hiring what's his nuts in New England?
Mike Vrabel?
No, the coordinator.
Oh, Josh McDaniels?
Yeah.
Bro, he can't go anywhere else and be successful. He has to be with the Patriots.
He's had 2 of the worst head coaching stints
I was about to
in
say,
the history of football.
If he gets another one,
he ran it back, which is crazy. He ran it back.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about who is the offensive coordinator for that Aaron Rodgers likes so much. That got a head coaching stint for like 3 games. Damn it. He took it. He got fired, and Rodgers brought him to New York when he was with the Jets. The fuck is his name? He was the
Nagy?
OC in Green Bay. No.
Was it Matt Nagy?
He was Rodgers' OC in Green Bay.
Hackett.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
No, not Hackett.
Oh.
No, what was it Hackett?
I don't know.
That's gonna piss me off. Hold on.
Matt Nagy?
Hold on. Oh,
You literally said Nagy twice, like we didn't hear you the
Oh, my
first time.
bad.
I thought he was the head coach in Denver.
He was. He
No, I'm
was.
talking
That's what I'm
about
saying.
like the guy.
Yeah,
Hold
the
on.
guy you're talking about, he was. I forgot. I know who you're
Hold on.
talking about.
I'm about to tell you all
Yeah, it
right
was
now.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah,
Was it
Daniel
Hackett?
Hackett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? And then when they made that hire, I was like, stupid hire because he was Jacksonville's OC for so long, and I fucking hated him. He's terrible, and the only reason he's ever been any good is because he had Aaron Rodgers. That's it. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Rant over. Nathaniel Hackett is terrible.
Yeah.
Drop
His
mic.
offense is a fucking joke, bro.
Well, that's why it's hard to listen to players too, because they will talk you into bad decisions all day and tomorrow. Like, man, it
Yes.
worked when we were in Green Bay. I was like, Aaron, it's because you don't understand how good you are. You are going to make
Yeah,
it work
like,
there
bro.
with
Yeah.
anybody, bro. That's
Yeah.
why.
You
No, I
had you
promise
and Devontae Adams, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's superstar players get front offices in trouble probably way more than the opposite because they
Yeah.
do think like some of them are so humble and they're like, no, he helped me. And it's like, no. We could have put literally
Anyone.
anybody there. And because of how good you were, you literally put him on your shoulders and made him better. And yeah, going to the Jets kind of proved that. But god dang, we got off top. Good Lord. We were on Shadur and I don't know how we ended there. But
We basically franchises and how they run themselves.
yeah, they're ass,
Like,
all of them. Anyways, so also talking about I've heard a lot of conversations, and I was just curious about what you fellas think as far as who are your top 5 NBA players of all time.
mm,
And the criteria is whatever your criteria is. It doesn't have to be the same criteria. I do not care because I've heard so many different criterias about the GOATs. I've heard that it's impact. I've heard that it's who changed the game the most, who's like that. And I'm like, bro, okay. I try to do like a pick of like a middle of everything of like I want to see you. This is just my criteria. If you did not do it on both ends of the court, I do not care. I don't
yeah.
care how great you were offensively if you were a liability on defense because the game is played on both ends of the court.
all right, peep this. Give me Brian Scalabrine.
Fuck yeah.
Give me.
Hey, nobody did it better on the bench, goddammit.
Yeah. You talk about a morale guy. Talk about a lunch pail, hard hat every day. No, give me Tim Duncan. Of course. I
Don't say
might
of
sound
course.
a little
Yeah, you are.
well,
Okay, go ahead.
all right, give me Tim Duncan. All right. You gotta put MJ in there, I feel like. My favorite personally, I didn't watch like him because he died whenever I was like 6, just because of all the partying he did. Give me Wilt Chamberlain. Um, so that's 3. Give me. I've always been a huge Scottie Pippen dude for some reason. I don't know why. And then give me Chris Paul. Those are my top 5.
Okay.
You said who?
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul,
Chris Paul. Mine.
point guard.
Point guard.
Hey,
Okay. Give
you
me
almost rage baited me with that shit.
Well, my
I'm gonna
shit.
start-
Hold on. Kobe's in there. Sorry.
No. Fuck all that.
That's too late. You
Fuck all
already
that.
gave your top 5.
Yeah, Chris Paul. Fuck it.
Okay, I'm gonna start with my 2 most obvious. I think they're the 2 best players to ever play the game. Give me Jordan. Give me Kobe. I'm probably just because he's he's my favorite of all time. Give me KG. Um, give me Shaq. And I'm gonna go a little bit different route than most people. But give me Russ, man. Give me Russ as in my top 5.
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
I'm bringing normalcy back to a list. Give me Jordan. Give me Bron. Then I'll start being different. but we're starting there. Give me Jordan. Give me Bron. Give me Bean. That's a personal pick. I know some people don't like it. I know kids are going to try to argue and say, "Oh, but what about Steph Curry?" Yeah, okay, yeah, because I've watched Steph Curry take a defensive assignment and try to slow somebody down. No, he's ass. So those three, give me Kareem. I think I have to put Kareem in because of unstoppable play, and his continued success. If I'm going to give Bron credit for going to Miami and winning, going back to Cleveland and then going to LA, I want to give him his credit for doing it under two names, Lou Alcindor, baby, and then Kareem. Two different people fused together to make one legend, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's four, and then five.
Great kung fu artist as well. Don't forget it.
Oh God, five.
Tim Duncan. I understand. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tim Duncan.
Give me the walking virus himself, Magic Johnson.
So, I want to draw back and say I kept my list of people I've watched with my own eyes. I didn't want to. If it's my top five, I feel like it has to be people I watched because obviously, like historian of the games, like you can't pass up, Bill Russell. You can't pass up.
Oh, I did.
Bill Russell? I'm sorry,
bro. Bill Russell dominated. What are you talking about?
He did.
In fact, I believe if I'm not mistaken, he dominated Wilt.
No,
so he did, but he didn't. He won more times against Wilt, but Wilt was giving his ass like 60.
Doesn't matter. Dubs. Russ dominates everybody he plays. Doesn't win them all.
Yeah,
and he doesn't get love because he doesn't win. But
he locked up Wemby. He locked up Wemby.
He got him a dub last night. I think it's just because of Wilt was able to win a couple, right?
Yeah,
I think that's
one.
Was it one? Oh, okay, yeah, he should have won probably a lot more.
He retired before the Lakers won in the 70s.
I think the difference is Wilt's play made the team a championship level team with him being the main guy. It was just easier for teams to. It's about the same, honestly. I think he just got that one championship.
And I didn't put Bron in my top five because I just feel like for Bron to ever hit the pinnacle, he had to build a team. And like he had to manipulate the league to build a team.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That doesn't take away from his individual greatness. I think from a raw talent standpoint, like I feel like he's up in the tops easily. But I don't know. It's the same way I feel about Durant. I don't blame Durant for going to Golden State, but if that's your means of getting a championship ring, I can't put you in the list of top five.
Well, he was the first true superstar in the history of the NBA who went elsewhere and became successful. It was everyone else. You had that roadblock, and what we had seen in the history of the NBA is yes, you did.
Yeah.
Ron was the first to actually say, "Nah, fuck that." Until
they ran into Dirk.
I'm not gonna. Because technically, you could say Shaq did it too, but
Shaq got traded, didn't he? Or no, he signed with Lakers. Or did he get traded?
Shaq signed with the Lakers in the offseason, but the difference is they weren't, even with Shaq, their team wasn't ready to win when Shaq first got to LA, which is why it took a few years.
Not only that,
the Heat were ready.
He was the only one. They got together and Shaq was like, "All right, Kobe's over here already. I want, Tracy, come with me. Vince Carter, you too." It wasn't like,
bro, they had Nick Van Axel. What you talking about?
Him and Eddie Jones
people that want to bring up the Boston Big Three. That is because I get tired of that argument too. Three superstars coming together well past their peak is a lot different than a prime Bron joining a prime Wade and a prime Bosh. Is a whole different ballgame.
Well, and people
Yeah,
try
they
to
were
say
still
that it
young. I
wasn't. Yeah,
think
people
every
try to
single
discredit D Wade too because they're like them knees were washing. Bro, he was still averaging 20s in the
Bro, I
NBA.
watched the
when
most
LeBron
impressive dunk
signed,
I've ever seen in my life was the second year that they were together when he
When he dunked
punched
on
on
Perk,
fucking Perk.
yeah.
Bro, off a reverse pivot and
Why
he
you
cocked
what?
that motherfucker way back.
Why you want to
well,
take
Bro,
here's
why
the
you want to take
thing.
an ibuprofen if you got a perk?
stupid. That
No,
most
well, you
corny
can
thing I've ever
argue
heard.
every single one of when the big three in Miami assembled, they were all still in their 20s.
Yes.
All of them. All of them. It was their seventh year in the league, or going into their eighth season. So, because they all came out in the same draft, so you're
Hmm.
like, Bosch tried everything he could in Toronto. Good lord, it was just him. D Wade already won a championship when he joined up with Shaq. So that year in 2010, when he signed, they're all still reaching that level of. You can argue that like Chris Bosh was still in his prime, but his role got diminished, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
when he
that's
got yeah.
kind of been that story has been very prevalent in any team that LeBron joins. They might have a guy there, but whenever he gets on that team, I think that's the one stain on LeBron's legacy is like
Well,
you have to.
I don't think you it's looked at as a stain though, because the reason that their role diminishes is because you're
It's
there.
a but
It's
well,
like what happened to Clay when KD went there. It wasn't like they were saying Clay your ass. It was just, bro, this is KD. Like
Yeah, this
your
is
role is
well,
shrinking because this is
but
KD.
the way that they still with that organization, how they still shared the rock the way that they did, that's what made them that much more dominant and successful. I think whenever you're looking at LeBron, it he couldn't get past anybody in the East for a long time until they joined together, and then he went to the finals 10 years in a row, and that was all coming out of the
why
East
did
except for his last one with
I do
LA.
think that LeBron would have had a run where he ran the East either way. Like I
I'm
think
just
him staying there, I just think he skipped over the I need to continue to work on my game and started winning before he was a complete player, which we hadn't
Yeah,
seen to that level.
yeah.
And then once
yeah.
he got to back to Cleveland, I think that was the best version of Braun that we
Yeah.
saw.
Those
And
first couple of
yeah,
years, for
that
sure.
was going to be him regardless. It just would have took longer for him to get there. But again, it's the Golden State team. They had to share them because they're not LeBron. Like none of them LeBron is such a talent that he can win and he's expected to win wherever he goes with what little or what more he has. Even with some of those Cleveland teams that were solid teams, but we had just become so used to like with Kobe, oh, like Powell and Lamar Odom, those are good players, but Kobe makes them better. And without Kobe, both of their careers ended quickly. Braun is asked to do that same type of thing, but he's he has to carry the mantle to be able to do that essentially.
I
Like
think
he's
yeah, I
you can
definitely
spread
would
the wealth in
say
Golden State more
yeah.
and still carry the bag.
I think now like and we've talked about it before is like you can't have too many ball dominant players on your team to actually be successful. And with him, he is ball dominant. Like the way that he plays, like he can't be off ball. He can't be off ball. They run a set to get him open to cut into the lane to get him like an easy bucket or an easy midi. Like whenever he started working on his post game, like his turnaround, that I think that's what put him in another like strat because he didn't have that, and I think he was able to work on that more in Cleveland because like in Miami it was very run and gun. We're gonna drive, kick out to a 3 point shooter. If I'm feeling off, I know D Wade's gonna run with me. I know Bosch is gonna get his buckets or get the putbacks. Like he kind of like you said, he didn't really have to work on it. I think when he went to Cleveland, it was like he kind of wanted to kind of up his game a little bit, and it also helped that like Kevin Love was a good rebounder, and it helped that Kyrie was young, and whenever they were all healthy together, like he knew that Kyrie could go get his own bucket if he needed to. So the things that he was able to work on, it helped him out because what Kyrie does is create his own space in a different way. And I think LeBron can too, but Kyrie's handle just allowed that more. I think whenever he left and went to LA and he had those couple of years of dysfunction, like the talent around him was so much younger and they hadn't really like you didn't have a guy. Like there was LaMelo, Kuzma, Josh Hart. Like you had young up and coming players, but they didn't develop around what he needs to be successful. And I think that's when you kind of saw the shift. Those last couple of years in Cleveland going into LA, it was like LeBron was like, I want my guys. And I think that's where the stain to me starts. Now that he's kind of like, I'm old as fuck. Like I'm just gonna kind of sit back and play about 25 minutes and get my opportunities when I find them. I think it's different now, but also it's year 22 and this is the first time you're like, oh, LeBron isn't the same player. And it took a long time to get to that point.
Well, yeah, that's just the normal aging of being an NBA like superstar.
No, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I felt like him in Cleveland that second stint was him being the best player. Like that's the best version, and that's the player that we were probably going to get either way. When he went to Miami, people loved to say that LeBron was the best in Miami. He was just around. He probably had one of the better teams that he had, but as far as him, he was still that same player that teams sagged off of and made him shoot. They knew that it's easy to read his mind. It's easy to get him frustrated, be physical with him and everything like that. When he got back to Cleveland, he was like, that gap from when Shaq left until 2008, where it was like, obviously it was quicker, but where Kobe became Mamba, where it was like, oh shit, like we thought he was a product of Shaq. Like, no, 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 no. He's the real deal. And he's championship level hooper. That go back to Cleveland, that would like the Miami years, in my opinion, that's where he was supposed to sharpen his tools like Kobe did, and then come back with another run with better pieces, but he didn't. He just kind of avoided that shit. But when he went back to Cleveland, that version of him, I think that version of him is why I put him in my top 5, because I don't think there's very many players whose peak was as high as his when he went back to Cleveland, like a version of a player. He is the only player that has been able to play an isolation style basketball. Well, Giannis now too, but he was the first player to be able to run a isolation style game and win a championship. Michael wanted to. Before he got the triangle, he wasn't winning. He was hooping, he was putting up numbers, but he wasn't winning. Kobe came into the triangle. Those couple of years, whenever he didn't have the triangle and it was isolation, he was scoring 81, but he wasn't winning. Triangle comes back.
So Jodovich was the coach.
Yeah. Then you have guys like Russ, where Russ is breaking crazy records, triple doubles, things like that, but he's not winning championships. Same thing with James Harden. LeBron was able to continue to play his style of basketball and then win at the highest level.
Do you think that it was?
I think the trip to Miami.
Go ahead, Cameron. No, you're good.
I think the trip to Miami for Bron, although I hated it and I criticize him for it, I feel like he needed that stint with Pat Riley to toughen him up mentally. Pat Riley, I feel like made him so much stronger up here. And I feel like Pat Riley is the one that showed finally got it through his damn. Nobody can fuck with you at the rim. Just go to the fucking rim, bro. Nobody can stop you. Because the 2 years he won the championship, that's all he did. He'd post up and he'd bully ball, or he'd take the ball from the top and bully ball. And it, as much as he was doing that in Cleveland, I feel like it was more flash.
He was deferring. He wasn't taking the last shot.
Well, not even just the last shot. That's what I was going to say, though, and that's what Bron Stan's favorite thing to say is well, when he was in Cleveland, he didn't have other people, blah, blah. Bro, I don't want to hear that shit. He's supposed to be the fucking, what he was in Cleveland the second time. That's what he was supposed to be. He's not supposed to be, down the stretch, oh, I need Mo Williams to get me 3 to 4 straight buckets in a row so that I can, no, bro. Go get you some buckets. Stop trying to, I'm a good passer. Hey, Passing the ball, all that shit, that time is over. Go get me a bucket, dog.
No, I feel like in Cleveland, his first stint, man, he was more like I feel like he was more like avoid the contact to try and finish the bucket. Like that's why I say like flash, catch alleys, swat shots.
Yeah.
When he went to Miami, he dug in
Play
and
defense.
just bullied fucking people. Yes. Like Pat Riley, I feel like taught him that.
Yeah.
And like I said, strengthened him upstairs a lot. Because after that first year, that failure against Dallas, I feel like you couldn't really get under Braun's skin the same way.
Well, that's one of the biggest fumbles ever too. So that's why it's hard to not get under his skin.
Also, I mean, we got to give credit to Spoelstra. He was just kind of seen as a guy just to keep it together with that talent.
Yeah, no, Spoelstra.
And I think what he did is he gave LeBron also, like him and Pat Riley, like Cameron was saying, the level of intelligence that Spoelstra has as far as like what it looks like on the court and your timing and your spacing. And you got to think Spoelstra's been back to the finals twice without him.
Yeah. I think what I want to see and what is going to happen, and hopefully it eases Braun stands their grip on his balls. But when he finally comes out afterwards and has a sit down talking about his career, and he talks about who was needed as far as like coaching, who helped him work on it, it'll be easier to have a conversation with Braun fans because they think that Braun just came in the league and had everything right off the rip. Like he didn't have to develop as a player. And when he was drafted, he was already the same player that he was in 2016 or whatever. And their inability to see that he wasn't that perfect player, that's kind of the issue is like, bro, he was very, very good, but it was easy to say, or it was easy to beat Braun teams. It was like easy just how to beat Jordan's teams when he was younger. Like he's gonna get off. We can't stop him. He's gonna score 60 points a game, whatever. Like we just have to stop everybody else. That was very similar with Braun. The difference is Braun relied on others to help him knock this wall down, and Jordan just kicked the wall down.
The most perfect form of LeBron James that I can ever recall seeing is the final stretch of the finals after Klay Thompson started talking shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Klay and then Draymond got
people can say what they want about, oh, Kyrie hit that shot. It's the only reason why you won. Like LeBron didn't average 40 fucking points the rest of the way with like 12 rebounds and 9 assists. Like Bron fucking dominated.
Yes.
That whole series.
Yes.
So that's the most perfect form of Bron I ever remember seeing. Like,
yeah.
And he was talking shit. That's the kind of Bron I like to see. Like,
that's the Bron. That's the Bron that if he was there his whole career, then Bron fans wouldn't have Jordan fans on their head or Kobe fans saying like, no, he don't have that killer mentality. That's what I'm saying. That version of him that's peak. But again, that was a year. I'll give him a 3 to 4 year window. That Mavericks finals, it still exists. That shit's not going nowhere, dog.
Fucking cooked him,
bro.
Everybody,
and it pisses me off because like I'll listen to people have bullshit arguments about Jordan and Bron, and it irritates me because they'll say like oh, y'all make it seem like Jordan was winning championships when he first came in the league, and it's like no, he wasn't. But he was cooking. Like you can look at them getting swept. Jordan was that 30, 40. He was averaging that in like a series. And
I don't like that. Jordan was losing to teams like the Bad Boy Pistons, Boston.
He was losing to teams that were winning championships or
teams that were cemented in the legacy of the NBA
and had multiple stars
and Hall of Famers.
LeBron lost to Dirk.
Yeah, Jason Terry, JJ Barea,
J Kidd,
Wash J Kidd, and I forget Deshaun Stevenson.
The only two players on that roster that were in their prime or close to their prime were Dirk and Ty Chandler. Yeah, that's it.
That was about
Everybody else was old as fuck
or washed.
and even Dirk was old.
But and the thing is they lost that series, and people try to compare it to how Jordan lost like series early in his career, but LeBron averaged 18 in that series. He didn't have them Jordan series where he was averaging 30 and 40 and just the rest of the team wasn't ready.
And when Jordan was losing, he didn't have a team around him. He didn't have Pippen. He didn't have Rodman. Like
Or
I don't.
or
He might have had Horace.
Pippen was young.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Pippen was just a
Bro.
rookie.
Pippen was drafted in '87.
LeBron
Horace
lost
Grant
to
was
one
young.
guy in the Heatles. Like,
Yeah, with the Heat. That's the
bro,
thing.
Yeah.
He had the
it's
team.
not comparable.
He had
Well, not only
essentially
that.
it would be like if you would have gave Michael, Chuck, and yeah, you
Hakeem.
could say like Chuck and maybe I'd say Karl Malone, and
Yeah.
he went and Hakeem just cooked their ass. Just Hakeem with Kenny Smith and fucking Robert Ory and Sam Cassell. That's who. Yeah, that
Vernon
they would
Maxwell.
they would have killed Jordan for that shit. So yeah.
And they lost to the Spurs, so fuck him.
Facts. But anyways, gents, good list. We got two more topics. Top 5 WWE finishing moves of all time.
Give me the Iron Claw by all the Von Erichs, RIP. No, I'm just playing. Give me the Walls of Jericho to start. Okay. I think often imitated, never the same. Just give me the Super Kick by Shawn Michaels. That
So
he stole
sweet
from
chin
Marty-
music. Sweet chin. Hey, lock in.
that he stole from Marty Jannetty. Let's just be real. Shawn Michaels took it to another stratosphere. Give me the Stunner, Stone Cold Stunner, and give me to round it out the Tombstone. If that shit, if you actually tried to imitate the Tombstone pile driver, next we're getting broken because that's what happened to Stone Cold.
Not bad. Give me the Batista bomb.
Ooh,
Give me the Stone Cold Stunner.
what?
You know what? I'm gonna give you an unpopular one, man. Give me the clothesline from hell.
Because
The way JBL used to hit that shit, bro.
oh my god,
He used
the
to
cells
swing
on him
so freaking hard.
too.
I used to
he
feel
would
bad
go-
for people.
I mean, I forgot who he did it to one time where they did the they did a full flip on it. Like, no, he was
This
really
fool
hitting
wasn't
that
even
shit.
listening. This fool
No,
backed out. What was he doing?
I don't know. He has 3
Leader of the
children, dude.
podcast, man.
Yeah.
Get it together, President.
He's got
Come on,
he's got
Kamish.
3 children, dude.
My
Leave him
fault.
alone.
No. I had to go run and get my dogs. I heard your list. Have you given yours, Cam?
Okay.
Yeah, he said
So-
Batista bomb to start.
Batista
Okay.
bomb.
Okay.
And then I said
The Stunner.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Okay.
And
then
then he went
I went-
unpopular.
I went unpopular, but you'll understand why. Give me the clothesline from hell.
Okay.
Can't have
That's
a top
3?
5 finisher list that doesn't include the legend killer himself, Mr. RKO. It's got to be on there. My 4th is God. It's so hard because there's like 3 that I want to pick. Man, I'm just gonna pick this one because I feel like it's had some of the most iconic moments in wrestling lore. But give me the Swanton Bomb.
Okay. And then you'll round it out with the mandible claw. Okay, I appreciate. No,
No, that was my top 5, you dick.
I'm fucking with you.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me the F5.
Oh,
F5's tough, man.
Give
I don't
me-
think-
I
that
remember
it
the
does a
first
lot-
time I
yeah.
saw the F5, I was like, "What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I was
that
like,
was so
you-
cool.
Wow.
What the fuck
Okay.
is this?"
It's crazy too because it didn't even start out to be his finisher. It was just like supposed to be a signature move, and they were like, nah, bro.
Nah, that shit looks cool.
That power
No,
bomb
I
shit
want the-
looked weak.
No, I want the gainer off the top rope until he broke his neck on it.
So
We used to do that.
So give me Brock. Brock's F5 pause. Give me a good old fashioned Goldberg spear. Now Braun Breaker spear. Give me that in my 2.
Bro, the Braun Breaker might be the greatest spear of all time. Just gonna
Well,
throw
he's
that
a
out.
crash.
Launches.
Bro.
Crash.
He launches.
I think the best part about Braun Breaker's spear is when he looks at you and he's like, fucking breaks the damn whatever this is.
Yeah.
And fucking bounces off the ropes 8 times to get more speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking all kinds of ribs. So three. Give me the 5-star frog splash.
Ooh, the 5-star, not just the
Yeah.
regular frog.
Yeah, just the
Okay. Well,
5-star because
RVD shout out.
yeah, bro, it
Okay.
looked like he
Yeah.
broke his ribs every single time he hit the. But yeah, he's go. Give me. I'm trying to think. Give me the figure four. Give me the figure four leg
Ooh.
lock. Give me the figure four. Yeah, yeah. And I'll keep it. I'll keep it submission and give me the sharpshooter slash scorpion deathlock to round out my top 5.
You know what I wanted to throw in there?
What?
I wanted to throw in either the crippler crossface
I was thinking about it.
or the fucking train wreck, bro.
Man, no, that's
Do you remember how lethal that shit was on the
that
game?
shit is crazy. That's like actual paralyzing somebody. I feel like
I like the code breaker too, man. I mean, if
Codebreaker is nice. I won't lie. Like Jericho bringing it in when he did at closer to the end of his career was dope. I'm not mad at the Walls of Jericho. The only reason
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it is because I liked his version in WCW, the Lion Tamer, because he used to put the knee on the neck and really torque up. So yeah, I that's what I had. But I mean, good list, gents. And after that, what is your favorite movie of all time? It doesn't have to be the best. What is your favorite?
I got 2.
Nah, son, you got one.
I can't pick just one, man.
Oh, you got to pick just one.
That's tough.
Damn, man. If I'm going, okay. I'm going my favorite movie. It's gotta be The Dark Knight to me. Dark Knight. Yeah, Dark Knight. I'll just go Dark Knight. Fuck it.
All right. Mine's easy. It's been my favorite movie since I was a kid, and it has not swayed. Give me the live action 1999 or 1990 Ninja Turtle movie.
Dude, listen, the Ninja Turtles of the 90s are goated. I don't care about TMNT or none of this bullshit now.
Yeah.
Nothing will
Go
ever compare
Ninja,
to the
go
OG.
Ninja, go.
Yeah,
Go,
that's
go Ninja,
that's my
go Ninja, go. Yeah,
Isaiah.
bro. Goated. Kids these days, I don't know.
This is gonna be. I don't even think it's a hot take, but it's just like it's something that I always bring myself to watch. Man, it's got to be Friday.
I haven't watched Friday in a while. It's crazy.
It's gotta
I
be
still
Friday.
remember it from start to
Start
finish.
to finish. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of like, I think Django is like an honorable mention. I think there's a lot that you could talk about, but yeah, it's probably Friday for me.
Yeah. That's a movie you throw on if it's a wraps. But
And if there's a scene, it's Scott Pilgrim versus the World when he punched that chick in the face and knocked the highlights out of her hair.
oh yeah, you're like, oh shit, he knocked the highlights out of her hair. He knocked the highlights out of her hair. Okay.
I think if I had to choose a movie that I could sit down and watch with you guys, it's probably my favorite. It's gotta like, if I'm by myself, it's got to be The Dark Knight. But if I'm watching it with you guys, the fucking campaign, bro.
That
Can't
shit's
beat the
goated.
campaign.
That shit is goated.
Oh my god!
People don't talk about the campaign enough.
It
honestly.
is the most underrated Will Ferrell movie. in history.
I
actually
agree.
I think it's my favorite. I would probably put it as one of his top 2.
I
throw it up there
vibe
with Talladega Nights.
How's
vibe
my
with it.
hair?
He
Strong.
said,
Real strong.
He's
"Fuck
bro,
your
he's
wife."
yeah.
Ah.
You get my son to call you daddy.
Wow.
He's like, yes, no. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
film it.
no.
I'm gonna put it on television.
Yeah, no, that's not a good. That's a bad idea.
Cam, don't do that.
Come on, Cam. Or what do you say? Come on, Carl.
Come
Yeah.
on, come on, come on.
All right. All right. Well, what do y'all want to leave the people with this week?
It's
Here,
been
I'll let
real.
You start.
That's all I got.
My Dolphins are on a bye this week, so we already won, as I see it. Just keep listening, man. Just getting the views up, getting the listens up. We're funny sometimes.
I got one
Sometime.
more thing.
Way to get us
Boomer.
canceled at the start.
Fucking sooner, baby. Boomer,
Facts.
fucking sooner.
We didn't
BB's
even
boys
talk
Yeah, we
are
didn't. That's
back,
crazy.
baby.
No, they're
Let's go.
definitely back. They are definitely. This is probably the best that I don't want to knock on wood. This is like one of those teams where, as a pessimist, as a fan, I'm always just kind of like, man, this could go wrong, and I don't know if this feels right. And there's been very few teams since that 2000s national championship team where I've been like, I think this could be one of those teams. And the team that lost to Georgia, I thought was also one of those teams too. I think that this team could be one of those teams as well. I don't think the offense is great, but I mean, I don't know why, if I watched Michigan do the exact same thing 2 years ago, why this OU team couldn't do it.
Bro, that's what I'm
Very
saying.
true.
Like that's what I was talking to you about the other day. I'm like, I feel like every week I watch this offense give every fucking opportunity to the other team to come back and take the lead. And the defense is like, no, hell no.
Not up in here.
Not happening. And like you said, like we talked about through text yesterday, like this team reminds me of 2002 and Nate Hibble. Like the offense does just enough to win you games, and that's all you need with a defense like this. You just need an offense that takes care of the ball, wins the field position game, and scores when they have the opportunities. And that's all they do. And I think because of that, they can beat anybody in the country.
Also, breaking news.
Aaron Rodgers,
Mason Rudolph will be starting for the
starting
Pittsburgh
quarterback.
Steelers.
Bro, I like it. I like it, man.
OSU's finest.
Listen,
Go Pokes.
I like Mason
Crystal
Rudolph.
firing.
I feel like when he gets opportunities, he plays well.
Well,
Except for that year that Myles Garrett tried to kill him.
well, I'll say this. He better play well, because if they lose this game, I told you what happens. If they lose this game, playoffs go bye-bye.
Who's the Dolphins have, Isaiah, before we sign out of here?
Bye.
Oh, they're on a bye
win,
week?
A dub. with
It's going to be
bye
a
week.
close game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel's
Tua,
gonna
Tua plays clean. If
Yeah.
Tua plays clean, we'll be all right.
keep his head up above water, and you'll be fine.
Keep his head up.
Yeah.
Quick throws in practice. We'll win.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to leave the listeners with anything, I appreciate y'all. Arch law. No, I'm joking. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Viewership has been up and down on YouTube, but I do see people listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so it's dope. Dope stuff. I can't believe Isaiah got us canceled within 3 minutes of the podcast this week.
And let me tell you something,
crazy.
Gain.
That's crazy.
Look, all right, look. I said that it was it. I don't know. Maybe I did.
No, you fucked
Y'all
up.
have
Now
said-
the internet has it.
y'all have said bad things too. Okay.
Oh,
We
why
don't
why
have-
you dragging us into it? I ain't got shit
I'm
to
not
do with it.
I mean,
Nah.
Cameron always talking about how good the Jags are and calling people idiots and stuff. It's just
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah, right.
What I did was just a fraction of what you guys say.
You made fun of an entire race.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yep.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I mean, if you made it this far and you want to,
I did an
Fact check-
accurate.
fact
I did an
check Isaiah's-
accurate impression.
if you want to fact check Isaiah's work, go ahead and scroll back to about 3 minutes into the pod.
Please don't listen to
and
this
then-
podcast until 5 minutes.
Yeah, no,
Skip the
no,
first 5 minutes.
no, don't skip any of it.
We're just
but
talking
yeah.
shop.
No, fuck all that. Isaiah got to stand on pause. But we'll be back. We'll talk to y'all next week. We out.